D&D. The Beholder is no more. Now destiny awaits Dorian Blackcoil. We are back!
That's fucking hilarious.
Alright. Per what Alaric just stated, the party, minus Vildor, swam down to Lake Zarovich after Vildor generously casted water breathing onto the party, so that way you guys could swim down there without having much of an issue. And still preserving those films that you guys got to be able to breathe underwater. So after Vildor casted that, you guys used Azithar. He teleported you out to Lake Zarovich. And then Dorian was able to remember kind of the general area where Glenn had said that he thought the first forge might be. And then at that point, you guys swam down. And then as you guys were swimming down, you guys found what would appear to be sunken ruins of a pretty old or ancient building, ruin of some sort. You guys swam through that, kind of got through some waterlogged doors, and then eventually found you guys in an air pocket within the building in and of itself. And as you guys continued to traverse down, you guys found yourself in a little bit of a dungeon crawl where there were a handful of traps and other things, and thankfully Inril and Alaric have wildly good perception and were able to avoid all of the traps, or at least most of them. And none of you guys really took any damage or sustained any injuries prior to you guys getting into the main room. Which then when you guys got to the main room, you guys put together that the interior part of this forge was pretty old and was very ornate, and Inril had put together that this was a forge or a almost like a worshipping ground, if you will, for Mortyn. And at that point, you guys found your way to the center room, and then upon entering into the room, all the lights went dim, and then Idra the Beholder came out from behind the table and then had some brief conversation with you guys. And at the moment when it appeared the battle was going to be starting, the stone golem that came in from the right side, which was under the control of Idra, joined the Beholder in battle, and you guys ended up fighting them. And after you guys had dispatched of the Beholder, towards the end, the Beholder ended up whipping out the Death Ray on Dorian, which, even rolling like complete dog shit, was still enough to kill him.
Barely.
And I rolled 10d10 and I rolled 5 ones.
That's crazy.
And at that point, after it was all done, and then prior to that, the Beholder had also paralyzed Inril. And
I didn't use my fucking wooden horse. I could have fucking saved the spell. I didn't even think about it in the moment.
Yeah.
You should have. I don't know how I'm just thinking about that now.
What's the range on that? Is it
30 feet, I think.
30 feet.
Which I was easily behind me. Fuck, I didn't think about that.
But thankfully, even with Inril being paralyzed from the Beholder, it was weak enough to the point where you guys were able to kill it, and then the paralyzed effect left Inril. She rushed over, was able to get Dorian back up, and then now the lights have kind of returned back to where they were, and the stone golem stood back up from its kind of stasis state and walked behind the table where there is a mithril anvil sitting in front of you and a very ornate kind of like tabernacular like pedestal where it is standing. And now it had basically communicated to Dorian saying that it recognized his bloodline, and you guys are standing in front of this anvil with a hammer that is placed on it.
Actually, being paralyzed, I probably couldn't even take a reaction to use it.
I don't think so.
Oh, you're probably right.
Oh,
If
probably
you're
not.
incapacitated.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to use it.
You did miss it.
Damn.
So,
I've been barley.
to begin, to kind of get back
Funny, you
into
do
it,
that now.
the golem, once it was lighting, I believe it was Idra's eye was it green?
Green. Oh,
Green.
yeah. And that was the
Yes.
other thing. As you guys killed Idra, Inril was able to perform a decent enough medicine check that she was able to carve out the large eye of the Beholder. And then I think you were the
I
other
have
one.
the innervation.
He rolled a random dice and he picked one of the eyes that was still like able to be salvaged, and he picked the innervation eye. So you have the innervation eye of the beholder, and then the main eye of the beholder.
Does it be D8 necrotic?
Shit.
And so now, the stone golem, which eyes and the rune on its chest were green, now is a bluish eye. Like his eyes are blue, and he has a purple rune on his chest. It's like bluish purplish. And as just to rehash and get back into it, I'll bring this up. So this is what is standing in front of you. And as the stone golem looks up and directly looking at you, it was command protocol restored, guardian designation, warden of the first forge. It looked at you. Blackcoil, bloodline recognized. The golem then took a knee. Apprentice of Taldor Blackcoil, the forge has awaited your arrival. And that is exactly where we left off.
I'll look up and I'll say, I knew that I had to come here, so I did. What is it that you need from me now?
Your presence has been waited on for hundreds of years. I have been set to protect this place, as Mortyn has instructed me to. When I was created, Idra corrupted my brain. In the last many years, I have not been myself, have defeated a very few others who have came here, but none that were destined as you are.
Yes, there is something that I think I'm destined to craft. And I believe it has to be here.
This forge has crafted many items, but also it is the forge that looks for talent and ability. Yes, the forge is a magical place. That Mortyn presence is all around. But ultimately, the hands of the chosen people to be here are the ones that create the magic.
And does Mortyn still have a presence here?
Very slight, yes. This was built long before Barovia, and it is much harder for blacksmiths like yourself to come and seek this place. The books are starting to forget that this is the first forge of the great smith of Mortyn.
Yes, I think that if we can have this forge be in more use, perhaps it could bring Mortyn closer to here. And in this land, it surely is needed.
Yes, Mortyn's presence is needed here, along with getting rid of all the evil that resides. In order for this forge to be fully functional again, the evil must be disposed of.
And right now it's not functional.
It is still functional, but it does not have the godlike presence that it once did. It is now tainted, but I still keep it running.
And how does one destroy this evil? Does it defeat the prince?
I wish I had that answer for you. I can't exactly swim, and I have been told that this is found beneath a lake.
Indeed, it's not the easiest place to get to.
It's actually, I'm sure, very difficult. This forge was built in a city called Velcarin, But once Barovia began, it flooded. The people were killed, and evil took over. And that is why I protect this place. To try and eliminate evil like Idra. But sometimes they may prevail.
Yes, well, at least we got rid of one that was here.
Yes, and I will strengthen myself, so it does not happen again.
Yes, that would be wise.
So, Dorian Blackcoil, what do you remember of your father?
Well, I remember we had to scrape for everything we had, but at the same time he taught me the skills that I have, and I was able to build on those. But it almost feels like longer than it was right now. That was there.
Yes, I am sure he misses you very much, as he always... As Mortyn said to I, that you were his sole purpose. Not crafting, yes, a talent of his, but truly, you were his purpose.
Yes, I always tried to do right by him.
I want you to know that before I grant this hammer that was forged here by Warden himself, that was destined for your hands, I must tell you a bit about its backstory, as well as give you a trial to see if you are truly worthy. Like I said before, long before this sanctuary became tainted, it was a forge that Mortyn entrusted with very few. It has forged relics of great power, as well as chained primordial evils that have threatened the very existence of the Forgotten Realms. I am looking for someone to again stop this evil and restart this forge for good, so we can begin crafting these things to prevent evil from prevailing. In order for you to be granted the gift of this hammer, I need you to answer the following questions honestly.
All right.
Why do you seek the hammer of the first forge?
I seek it to fulfill my destiny, my current journey, and to save those that have been affected by Strahd, as well as those that will be if something isn't done for it. And if it's a magical hammer that I need to propel me to do so, I will do it.
Know that, yes, Strahd is a strong evil, a very, very cruel one indeed. But more evil resides. Would you be willing to put this evil away for good?
Well,
Any evil.
I would, and every time I see Strahd I get pissed off, so if it's worse than him, it'd probably piss me off even more. So I wouldn't have any problems with that.
And you see the robot, its head clicks a few times. What have your hands created that you regret most?
In my previous life before here, who I ran with and worked with, some of the materials that we got wasn't always, I guess, ethical, how it was received. And I crafted things to help continue to do so. There is a part of me as I continue to grow in this journey that regrets that.
Did people lose their lives because of your doings?
I'm sure they did, yes. It's something that I live with, and everything that I craft since then. It's my way of making up for that.
And again, a few clicks. What is your purpose in life? What are you looking to fully accomplish?
Right now, don't have the history with this land as some of my party members do, but it keeps me up what people go through, what they experience. I want to, it's simple, but rid this land of its evil, whether it's Strahd or things worse.
It's funny that you bring up your friends. That leads me to my final question. Do you trust those that you adventure with, as they know what you now possess? Do you trust them with your life? And would you be willing to lose your own to protect them?
Well, I think I've already shown that I'm willing to lose my life to protect them, even if it wasn't the best plan in the end. But I did try. And I do trust them. They've trusted me to craft things to hold very important items that they have. I think there is that trust that we all share.
As he says that, I'll kind of like pound my arm a little bit, just like get like a notion.
Do you have second thoughts about any of them? Or are they all trustworthy?
I might have at the start, but they've done things for me that I'm very grateful for. And as of now, they haven't given me any reason not to, so I trust them.
And for the final time, the stone golem clicks a few times, twitches, almost as if it's registering what you're saying. And the golem slowly rises. It's been on a knee this entire time. And it walks behind the ancient forge. As it was a little bit up, and it walks slowly behind. And it reaches down, and you see a bright light coming from the forge, but it's hard to tell what's exactly in it. As what is beneath it is kind of sunken down into the anvil. And as the stone golem methodically bends over and you hear two clicks, and slowly a hammer rises out from this anvil. The hammer of the first smith, hidden not from the worthy, but from those who sought power without purpose. And you actually see this golem smile. But your path is not finished. Use this hammer to finish your journey and create more stories beyond this one. I now present you the hammer of the first smith, destined for Dorian Blackcoil, creator of all good. And again, bows on a knee, and you see...
Oh, shit.
I gotta just...
Holy
Shit.
Fuck.
If I can get this to work.
Holy shit!
Come on.
Here, look away real quick so I can get big. And you see the stone golem pull out this hammer. And it is radiating with a gold energy. It is ornately made. You see a compass on the front of the hammer that glows this goldish light. And it is now being presented to you out in front by the stone golem.
Yeah, and I'll reach out and grab it.
Mm-hmm. And when you grab it, you feel an energy just pulse throughout your body as a part of you feels like you are now complete. Like this was something that you've been missing, that you've been looking for, even though you might not have known it. So I will give you this in a second. And the golem then steps back and sits, and I will give that to you to read.
By the way, you said there was the underwater city, and you gave it a name.
Oh yeah, it is
Velcarin?
it is Velkaryn. Velcarin.
Pretty cool. As I'm checking it out, I'll say, so in some way, Mortyn's spirit or presence runs through this hammer. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
I think a few days ago now, I was cursed by the prince. His presence lingered in me. And I have to tell him when I craft my final piece, I have to tell him that it's done. If I were to work with this hammer, study Mortyn, do you think that he could help me remove that curse?
I wish I could say for certain, Dorian. This land is possessed. It is very difficult for outside divine energy to penetrate the walls of this land. I do not have that answer for you.
Do you know if either in this forge or perhaps in the sunken city there's any text on Warden? And us holy symbols. I know I have the hammer, but anything.
I do not know if there is anything in the sunken city. I would assume that long ago there would have been. But here, I do not have any texts of Mortyn. I am sorry for the lack of information.
That's alright, I feel good about this. I'll try on my own to find something, anything more that can help me.
Good. I am excited to hear of the stories of Dorian Blackcoil and his friends. And he looks at all of you. Is there anything else I can do for you at the moment?
You don't happen to have any knowledge on crafting a new leg, do you?
Unfortunately, I have never needed a new leg, so I do not know. And I am made of stone. You are made of human flesh.
Fair enough. I wish there was more, but there's still things that I have to do on my journey. And I will return here.
Yes, I will be awaiting your arrival. I hope the darkness does not take you from this world.
Me too.
Now, I bid you, and as he is gonna finish his sentence to release you from this place, he suddenly drops to both knees, and his eyes flicker, but then turn a bright, bright blue. And slowly but surely, you see a vision, or it looks like a projector, emits from the eyes of this stone golem, and it looks just like a Star Wars.
I was thinking like that will be
R2D2.
What do you call it? Like R2D2. It looks exactly like that.
A hologram?
Yeah, a hologram.
Can everyone see this?
And everyone can see
only
this.
hope.
Yes.
Oh.
And the golem gets down on both knees, and sitting in front of you is a visage of a being that reminds you exactly of your father. And all gets quiet in this, and the torches turn a bluish hue that match the vision or the visual that is in front of you. And you hear, bear with me here, it's kind of a lot. Dorian, my son, if you are hearing this, then you have found the first forge, a place I have once prayed you would see. Though I hoped the road that brought you here would have been far kinder. There are many things I never told you. Before you were born, I traveled across Faerun, seeking the greatest forges and learning from the greatest smiths. My journey eventually brought me to a forge hidden deep within a mountain, in the far reaches of Icewind Dale. It was there that I learned of this place, the first forge, a place where creation itself began. I was entrusted with protecting its secrets and ensuring they would never be forgotten. Years later, during my travels in the city of Baldur's Gate, I met a man, a mysterious man, named Alfred Vinrosk. His mind was unlike anyone I have ever encountered. He saw the world through the lens of magic, knowledge, and possibility. I saw it through steel, fire, and craftsmanship. Together, we created something neither of us could have created alone. A pendant capable of guiding its bearer toward a place spoken of only in rumors. A nexus. A place where creation, magic, and knowledge converge. Alfred believed the path to this nexus would lead him somewhere beyond the reaches of the reach of ordinary mortals. I try to look at you a little bit. He talked of other important artifacts, but did not know of their importance just yet, as his journey was just beginning. He spoke of a key, a mirror, powerful gems or crystals, a codex, and a chosen. Then, Mortyn showed me a vision a few days later. He showed me a child who would face impossible choices. A child who would know loss, anger, and doubt, but who would still have the strength to choose compassion over power. When you were born, the forge fire in our home burned brighter than I had ever seen. It burned white, without consuming the wood beneath it. In that moment, I knew that child was you. I could have spent my life chasing glory. I could have forged weapons that would make my name remembered for centuries. But Mortyn showed me something far greater. My greatest creation would never come from the anvil. It would be you. Every lesson I taught you, every broken tool I made you repair, every night we spent together in the forge, I was never only teaching you how to smith. I was teaching you to see what others could not. I was teaching you that broken things still have purpose, that they can be rebuilt into something greater than they were before. I know you blamed yourself when I died, but hear me, Dorian. You were never meant to save me. You were meant to live. After my passing, Mortyn granted me one final blessing. The figure who guided you through your journey, the one who watched you from afar, the blue one, the celestial being, that was me. I could not choose your path. I could not fight your battles. I could only remember. I could only remind you of the man I always knew you would become. Every mistake, every regret, every choice you made to turn away from the darkness and find your way back to the light. Those choices were yours alone. And that is why I am so proud of you. This hammer is not a reward, Dorian. It is a reminder to build, to protect, to create. This hammer was always meant for you. Not because you are the strongest, or because you're the greatest smith, or the one destined to wield legendary weapons, but because you understand what I always wanted you to understand. Everything has potential to become something greater. Even this cursed land. Do not simply leave your mark upon the world. Leave the world better than you found it. I have one final request, if you allow it. Let my spirit remain with you. Let me become part of this hammer. Not to guide your hand, not to make choices, but to remind you that you never walk this road alone. And perhaps, every now and then, I can tell you one of my terrible jokes as you're crafting in your forge. I have loved watching you grow, Dorian, from the small boy who struggled to hold the hammer, to the man standing before me now. I am proud of you. I have always been proud of you. Now go, my son, and build a future worthy of the name Blackcoil. And the vision dissipates. And the golem is now holding a journal out in front of you. And it's labeled Talador Blackcoil.
I'll reach out.
Reach out and grab it. Okay. And the golem just sits there for a moment, and then his eyes flicker, turn back to normal, and all the torches go back to normal.
All I could think of is like my greatest creation is you. His greatest creation came from his loins.
His loins. His loins.
And then he finishes off.
Shot.
Continue your journey and make us all proud, as he doesn't even know what totally just happened, and stands back up and continues to guard the forge.
I will, for Mortyn,
Mm-hmm.
to live up to what I'm supposed to be. But thank you.
And there's a slight nod from the stone column. All right, and then now you guys are left in this forge. The stone golem appears to be just sort of standing by. And what would you guys like to do?
Is this the first thing that's happened since?
Yeah.
I think this is right where we left off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or like we went through some stuff, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
He got the hammer, and then this conversation took
Either
place.
the hammer or the nail.
Oh, how are you feeling, Dorian?
It's a lot to process, but I think for the first time since I've arrived here, I feel somewhat optimistic. We're doing the right thing. We're on the right path. We have to keep on.
I would agree with that.
Wish we would have found this place sooner. Could have changed the actions that we did, but guess we can't change that now.
Indeed. I think we've... I'm not sure if there's more to this place. Keep looking or head back to the house with Vildor.
Think it would be good to look around, see if there's anything else that may be able to help us here. This is ancient stuff here.
I guess if anything survives, it could help us.
Can I look for some books or paper or anything that looks like reading?
So I'm assuming you guys are all walking around. Just
Yeah, I would
say
say we go check like that area
Okay.
out that we haven't been and
so
just kind of like wander.
All of you just make an investigation check.
At 24.
19.
You found some rat poop in the black veil keep that you can.
Some rats. You're defending the Blackcoil key right now after you just blocked them in the
In the Baron's room?
Baron room.
19.
It's me and Teddy.
18.
7.
We thought it was only
So
right.
who had the?
19, 18, 7.
I had 19 too.
And, okay, 2 19s, 18, 7.
Okay, and you guys. So sorry, what was the best one?
19.
two got
2 19s.
19s. Okay, you guys go around and you start picking around. Like you can see, there's a few different spots you can go, different alleys you can go down, and a lot of this stuff is very old. Like just yes, the material, the ruins, everything is still in like decent shape, You can tell it's old and like a beholder's been living here for a long time. As some of the stuff that might have been here may not be here anymore. But with 19s, you guys move some. You notice that on one of the benches there was a slab somewhat off the hilt, right? It looks a little broken. You guys move it, and inside you find a book. And on the front it says the Sacred Chronicle of Mortyn, Soul Forger. And you also find 10 pounds of raw steel.
I guess we'll just probably give the steel to Dorian if you go with that.
Chronicles of what again?
The Sacred Chronicle of Mortyn, Soul Forger.
I want nothing to do with the book, so if you want it, Breath or
I
like
would
the book.
probably find the book, and I think about. I just kind of look back and forth like.
How long will it take you to read that book?
How big is that?
You look at it and it's 20 chapters.
20 chapters.
I got a couple books I'm working on, but I would like to learn about whatever's going on in this, so you can have it, and I'll just hopefully grab a hand of it someday.
Yes, I would like to give it to you after and perhaps hear what you have to say, how I could strengthen my connection to Mortyn.
Maybe we could read it together some night as well.
Yeah.
Become most efficient.
Yes.
To read.
Maybe you guys
Under
should
the
start a book club.
That's actually a good idea.
Book club, and you just read him to sleep every night.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for a second copy of this book.
So you guys can both read.
Yeah.
There is a Spark Notes if you look it up on the internet at D&D. You can Spark Note it. No.
D&D.
No, like not actually. But,
That'd be sweet though.
That'd be cool.
that would be
I don't want to read the whole thing. Just give me the
Give me a
details.
good part.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll take the book.
But like looking around, there's other than like the forge itself, you don't find anything of value. No, it's more of just the place.
Over here, does this look to be like another way around, or is that dead end? And that was the only entrance.
Those are all side
Just
rooms.
side
Okay.
rooms
There's only
that-
one entrance here.
yeah, would have been used to store things, any items, but nothing is here.
Gotcha.
As of now.
It would have been more of like each room. You would imagine, especially Dorian would probably have an idea of this. That like this is where like the main crafting of stuff would be, and then like the other little rooms are like compartment rooms for like specialty stuff. Like they would have taken something over here to be armor. This would have been weapons. This would have been like leather binding. Like every room had like a purpose within the forge, but now it's just empty.
Gotcha.
I'd say the one thing that Idra would have been looking for is any small trinket to remind of this place. Like whether it be like some small thing that was left behind by somebody that's like an heirloom of sorts, or just like something that is like specifically tied to the first forge that could have just been easily just like lost, and it could be worth nothing, but just she kind of wants to look for something like that.
So, and you had a 19. Okay. When you walk into one of those back rooms, you see leaning up on the back wall of one of the buildings is a Dorian hammer. It is very basic. It is just a simple one-sided hammer, and but it, even though it's dusty and old, it doesn't look like it's aged much. So like it might not necessarily have like, yeah, you could use it to forge things, absolutely, but it wouldn't be like a weapon or anything. But yeah, just put like a Dorian, an ancient Dorian crafting hammer or something like that.
You're looking to get into crafting there in real
No, not necessarily. However, in the moments that we have been in this damn place, this world, Barovia, when we've stumbled upon something that could remind us of what this place could have been, what could be, something to remind us of the history that has now been obviously tainted for a long time. It helps me remember who I am as well.
Well said.
Indeed.
I've been told many times by some of my visions that I cannot lose the hope, and I have to be the hope, and I have to be something that I once was in order to be proven to this world. So something like this, whether it might not be useful anymore, it's nice to have on me. And who knows, maybe this is the weapon that will kill Warden.
Could be.
Well, maybe we should make our way outside of the forge here. I remember that there was that ship that we were maybe going to take a look at.
Yes,
Maybe
perhaps
we
some
could
of the
peek-
loot is still there.
Peep that out on the way out and see if that was maybe a ship of previous travelers or something like that. We might as well, since we still have the water breathing for the rest of the day. And I'll slowly kind of start leading us out of the forge.
Yeah. I'll follow.
Back to kind of that spot where, you know, it would turn from dryness back into the water.
Now, I'll recall Finlay into my ring as well.
Yeah. And you guys remember the path. It's fairly straight, and you guys, especially now, either tripping the traps or remembering where the traps were. You guys traverse your way back up through there, and then you kind of come up to like the peak of like where that plateau was, and now you're going down the stairs and you're starting to head back into the water. And you're heading back into kind of where that bazaar was, and you guys are now entering or kind of beginning to exit that big, huge archway that led you into this massive, sunken city, essentially. And
Yeah,
now,
we'll kind of let Enril, I guess, lead the way because she has the light, and we will swim towards the sunken ship that we saw.
okay. So the sunken ship is from, you guys would have passed it on your way down to it. So as you're leaving it, it's
like literally like 30 feet from
it was like if you're leaving and out the front door is north, it's like northwest, like that way, about like 30-40 feet.
Yeah, easy enough. Sunsword.
Yes.
And then I'll use my thaumaturgy and I'll make it like a freaking beam of light.
Okay.
Should put one that's like a golden light.
You guys see the alert diving down.
Who is that kid? Intruder.
Okay. So as you guys get to the ship, it's in pretty rough shape. But like you said, you get there, you realize it's kind of broken half in the middle of the stern and everything. So you guys, I'm assuming, are going to go to the ship, probably land, and then you guys can do a perception or an investigation check or investigation for the ship when you get there.
18.
Okay.
25.
Holy shit.
Wait.
Just wait till you see something
yeah.
really good. Yeah, right.
Nope. 8.
Okay.
Did you roll, Mark?
No, I didn't. Sorry.
Investigation.
Yeah,
This dice
15.
15. Okay,
They're mashing the
He had
room right
25.
25. So I think you
18.
you two, yeah, you two both begin swimming. Alaric, for some reason, begins swimming up the bow, or the, what do you call it, the freaking crow's nest, thinking that there's going to be something great in there. You get up top and you find an old telescope. That's what you find. Gorath, you kind of search the front of the boat, and then you two begin. One of you guys deep dive like below deck. The other one goes in to a old destroyed door that you would think would be like the captain's quarters. And where would you guys rather go? You can pick.
Captain's quarters.
Okay, so both of you guys go to the captain's quarters. You guys both swim into the captain's quarters, and you see a chest that is full of algae. It's not very large, but it is sitting still on the desk of where the captain would have most likely sat. And there is still an old rusted lock on the front.
Not looking in room. Yeah, I'll go up to it and... This is an old artificial. It's like the rust is kind of like rusted. I'm gonna try to just like break it. Use like the hammer I got. So
The hammer.
Chip away at it, kind of.
And I want you to make an attack roll, but make it at disadvantage.
Pretty good. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Damn.
And you make connection. Now, I want you to roll damage, but I want you to half it.
Okay. So I'm not
As your
tuned.
swing is...
So I'm using like the hammer, but I'm not tuned to it. Would it still be the 1d10?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, got my d10. It's d8, d12. Oh, they don't have d10.
I gotcha.
I got it.
You want a devil one?
I got one.
What's that?
6.
6. And you hit it, but it looks like with the water and everything, it just does not seem to be able to bust it. You hit it, ding, and then comes back.
Okay.
I have a crowbar, so I'll take a crowbar and I'll try to like put it in between the lock, and then I'll start to pry it, and then I'm going to cast guidance on him, and then I'll go, try again.
Let's try again.
Okay, so you're prying it so that
Prying
he
it so
can
that way if he hits it, it might hit it like,
and ding it. Okay, so now I want you to roll. Just roll it normal.
that way it's like kind of like, hopefully like puts
Mhm.
it into like a more compromised position.
14.
14. Okay, and I want you to roll damage with a 14. It's still going to be halved.
Okay. 6.
Plus guidance though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's
No guidance,
That's
only
not
the hit.
blast summoning it.
Use your roll guidance to hit.
Not the hit, no.
Okay, roll guidance to hit.
So 16.
16. Okay, with that, you can add your full damage, or you don't have to half your damage.
Okay, so that was 6.
6 full.
Cool.
And you go down, and ding, and even with this crowbar there, the lock finds a way to just slide up the crowbar and find its way back down.
All right.
At this moment, then I'm gonna look around the room for
This is pissing me
I'm
off.
gonna go look around the room for a key.
You got a goddamn thief in your room. Everybody's trying to hammer the
Somebody needs
damn
to make another
chest.
investigation check. Okay?
You guys need Vildor's knock.
19.
19. And
Yeah.
you're swimming around trying to look, and you see a few of the floorboards are gone. You're swimming around, and you cannot find a damn key. You're swimming into every little seeping crevice of this boat.
get a little
halfling
nooks
swim
and
down.
crannies.
I'm gonna then go back to the chest. Looking at the lock and looking at the chest, how bad does this chest look? Like, is it like the doors I just busted through, and I could easily probably actually just break the fucking chest open?
The chest itself looks fine. It's not made of wood. It's made of like a steel, not like a steel, because steel would probably rust real bad. But like there is some rust on it, but it still looks to be very sturdy.
Okay, then at that point, I'll look at Dorian. I didn't want to have to do this.
I knew it.
And then I'll walk out, and I'll have my sun sword sheathed.
I wish I could like make one of them
Oh,
like
and then
light
I'm gonna
yellow.
I'm gonna sort of like fucking SOS like.
Is the lock itself like kind of pretty brittle right now after my attack or tries?
It doesn't look like it totally like damaged it. Like you never really hit it hard enough to damage it.
You want somebody to
If that makes sense. Like just with
Yeah.
the force of the water,
Yeah.
it was hard to get it to really impact the lock.
Is it like kind of rusted though?
It is, yeah. Like it's a little rusted. Like you would think, still looks somewhat sturdy, but yes, it is rusted.
While he's out there,
Yep,
I'm gonna cast heat metal
heat metal on
and
it.
then focus on like the rusted parts to help continue like kind of corrode it. If
Yep,
I can.
and so heat metal that'll just like doesn't it just heat an object of sorts.
Yep.
Okay, and so you're casting heat metal.
I'm trying to SOS the other
Yep.
two to come
And
help.
Yeah.
so you're at the front of the bow, you were up at the crow's nest. You find a telescope and you actually see Alaric. He's looking up there and then he peers down at you with the telescope as he sees the flashing light and begins swimming down. Gorath, you were up at the front of the ship, didn't find much. There was a way to go down into the other part of the ship.
Yeah.
Do you want to go in there or do you want to go help them?
Do I see him flashing the light at
Yeah.
me?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll go help them.
Okay. And you see the flashing light, and you guys begin.
I'm
swimming
Michael
over.
Phelps breaststroke as fast as I can.
And you cast heat metal on this lock. Now, what do you want to do?
Yeah, this time, after I do that, I'm going to take out a dagger, put it in the lock, and try with my hammer as best I can, kind of like just see if I can break it that way.
Okay. So you have the dagger in there.
Yeah.
Then are you hitting it, or are you trying to hit the lock?
Hitting the actual dagger.
Hitting the
Just trying
dagger.
to brute force this thing.
Okay. All right. Make another attack roll.
Okay.
How long has it been since our battle?
There we go. 25.
45 minutes. Yeah. What did you say?
25.
25.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll. You roll your full damage.
Come on.
Come on.
Oh, that's gone.
Oh. We'll get it.
Yeah. Can I get a D10?
Make it use a pencil.
That's
That's a D12.
Hey, take one for draws.
Yeah.
Those are the two.
I never used
How you doing? Go. That's gone.
I never use a D10.
Did you go back to the adventure view?
Okay, 7.
Or did I do that?
No, I,
Ready? I'm gonna lift it up.
I don't know if you ever had it.
I didn't see it. It's not a big deal. It's shit dice.
We can get it. There you
I
go.
don't even see it.
Not today's episode of D&D. Watch our party members attack the table.
Get it?
Yep. Oh, 7 damage. Draws dice.
7 damage. And does that? Oh, that might be able to move, or no, maybe not.
Yeah, there's a little lenient.
Is there a little lenience?
It just shut off.
And this time your dagger. Hopefully, yeah. Watch it bust. Your dagger, and you have heat metal going. Does heat metal do damage? Or no? Or does it?
It does do damage. There.
What is the damage on that? Does it?
It's like 2d8.
Does it do the damage? It would do the damage
I think
to
it's
the
the holder,
wielder, though.
Yeah,
To the holder.
You're right. Yeah.
Okay. So I want you to roll a d4.
He's gonna hurt himself.
You gotta roll a 3 or above.
3.
3! And you gotta do 10 damage. And you smash the back of the dagger and pierce it into the lock, and you see it splinter a little, like at the top.
Then I'll try to open it if I can.
Yep, and then you're able to grab it and pull it open.
Nice. You see Dorian.
And at this moment, you guys all begin coming into the room, and you see Dorian like this.
Like, flipping off the chest.
Lord, did you fight the beast?
Yes. This look.
This roll.
Yeah, what do I see?
Oh,
inside?
yeah, so you open the chest.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, we're just going to open. Nothing. We're going to break the lock. We're just like, fuck that thing.
Well, you guys are just looking at it. I just say anything. And inside, you find 120 gold pieces. Okay, so you can add that to your inventory. A polished moonstone worth 75 gold pieces.
You say what? A moonstone?
Yeah, moonstone.
Interesting.
Yep. A potion of healing.
Nice. It's
What
huge.
size? Like just minor?
Just like a normal one.
Regular.
Yeah.
There's no
So
minor.
regular.
There's no minor potions. They're just
I know.
regular
Yeah.
potions.
If it's
Put
a
a
regular one.
superior down.
They won't check.
Yeah. This is your world, Rob.
We have 40 superior.
You have a hammer now.
You see,
He just.
That'd be sweet. You can upgrade anything.
How big's the hammer?
you find 3 bottles
That's a big
of the Red Dragon Crush.
Ooh.
The wine. The wine.
Bye bye.
And you find a note. It says, if anyone finds this, you are lucky. Because it's probably in the bottom of the sea.
I'll just leave the note.
That's the dumbest note I've ever seen.
I'll leave the note.
You're like, you know what?
No, I
Take the
thought it was
note.
gonna be something good.
And that is all I find.
No knowledge is bad knowledge.
I'll give, how much gold was it? 120?
120. Yep.
I'll give that to Larry for the party fund. Kind of.
We get something to write.
Add an extra 0.
Party fun looking low.
Get a bag of.
And then you had the moonstone.
Yep.
Are we getting paid for being a part of this party? Because
Our party fund went from 0 to 120.
because you're using it all.
Yeah. Yeah. Who rounded us up, anyways? Wasn't it a lyric? Or was it Indra?
For what?
Who rounded us all up? Wasn't it Idra?
It was Idra. She was with the
Vistani?
Vistani.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say, you got a debt to pay. I didn't come in here for free.
You hear a voice and you smell
This, and now he's got
Just in the back of my head, I can just hear.
And now he's got the Black Death, the Black Milk.
I'm gonna go to the other room that you spoke about, not the captain quarters. What was the other one that you said?
just down below. It's just like where the storage area.
Yeah, I'll go to the storage.
We'll go there.
Yep.
Okay. Just make. Or what was your investigation check?
15.
15. And you swim down there and you find an old couple sacks, but everything looks like they're. What?
No notes or anything down there?
Bunch of old man sack.
Hey, no notes that say your luck sucks. There's nothing down here.
You find a note that says, "Fuck you." I'm at the bottom of the sea.
You're just talking on Vilor's nuts.
But you go down there, and most of the things that you see have been torn into by fish, other beings, and you don't find anything of value down there. It was just pretty much depending on which one.
I don't know. You kept
But then
bringing it up, so I didn't know.
But then they both chose to go. Somebody was going to get lucky, somebody was going to find nothing.
Okay, so I'm assuming if there was anything else to ship, we would swim out.
Let's roll.
Yeah, we're gonna swim out.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, and you guys remember from your trek down to the, as you guys pass the ship first, you guys kind of swim, again, more west, and then you guys find that cliff where it kind of was starting to come and cascade down towards, like, the bottom part, and then you guys begin to rise up that cliff, and then it eventually kind of turns into more loose rock, and then it eventually turns into a little bit of sand, and then you guys are on, basically walking on sand for about 5-10 minutes, and then you guys, your heads break the water, and now you're all kind of walking out of the ocean or walking out of the lake like the fucking dead men from Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, only you have skin.
Hey, and real quick before you jump to you guys, Vildor, do you want to do anything while you're in the Black Veil Keep? They told you that they were going to go out, and you were in charge of. I don't know if they told you that. You were in charge of locking down the fort as they went out. Do you want to do anything? You would have a decent amount of time to do so if you did want to do.
I remember the last thing you did was
yes,
lock away. Like an archer.
Oh yeah, I did lock him away.
Yes, you did.
I would like. So I don't have enough gold for this yet, but I'd like to get the studying component done. Of copying the spell Blight.
Oh, okay. Yep.
So I'd use that time.
Use that time. Because isn't it? You use, is it like 30 minutes per level or something? I can't.
It's an hour.
I think it's
an hour per.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you
4
could
hours, yeah.
you could grind away.
I think it's 50 gold per.
50 gold per. Okay. Yep. And then just keep that note. But yeah, you can begin writing. They were probably gone, probably nearing 5 hours, honestly.
Okay.
So you can get your studying component done for that.
8 gold. Okay. Got it. Good deal.
Blight.
Blight.
All right, and then there you
Core
go.
perfect
Yeah.
of this animation.
And then you guys end up surfacing,
Dorian,
kind
new
of
project
being
for you.
up onto the bridge as you guys remember where you guys kind of, not in the exact same spot, but you guys are in the spot where Azithar ended up kind of blooping you guys down before you guys ended up leaving.
Looks like we have a little trek backwards.
Indeed.
I'm gonna let you guys take the normal route. I'm gonna try something else. See if I can get any more information of the god here. That should be alright.
It sounds like a horrible idea.
Why do you believe that?
Just we're in this land of evil and traveling our own way back.
I'm not leaving. I'm gonna follow you guys. I'm talking about entering back into the city.
Oh,
Sorry.
God, I thought you were gonna just totally go rogue on us.
No.
That's what I thought, too.
I meant like
Oh yeah, that sounds good. Well, did we get to the tunnels or
I'm
sewer
curious.
system?
Yes, I'm curious to see. I spoke to some of my friends and they said there's no entry or exit points, but if I can cast invisibility on myself, I may try to check out what the god looks like a little bit more, and I should be able to climb up the wall. No problem. They won't know.
Sounds good.
Eller eats shit halfway up the wall.
That's what I was thinking. Because you take damage, you lose it. That's all of a sudden you hear like, oh.
How far out are we from?
So the walk that you guys, so if you're just walking to the gate that's by Lake Zarovich, you're probably like 10 minutes out. If you're walking back to the tunnel that you guys are at, so like you guys are out here.
Okay.
You would be walking, if what block is right here, you're just walking right here to get back into the city. If you guys are going to the tunnels, you have to walk all the way around here and go back in here. So you have to go all the way around the eastern side of the city and then go to the south end of the city and go into the
What time is it?
sewer. It's you guys left later in the afternoon, so you guys left probably around like 3 or 4, and again, with travel and combat and the whole thing that we did with Dorian, probably about 5 hours. So you're probably looking at like 8 or 9.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say we're fine traveling the long way. Go back to the tunnels.
I think it would be the safest bet.
Okay, we'll do that.
Okay.
Start just heading that direction.
And then I will actually cast invisibility on myself about 5 minutes in, and then I will go straight towards the gate.
Okay.
Why are you just laughing at me?
Okay. So you go towards the gate that is now facing, or what is the gate that would open up to Lake Zarovich. And as you approach, just make a perception check.
17.
Okay. So similarly to the gate on the eastern side, there is again more of a guard presence. There's two guards at the top of the gate. There's a kind of almost like so. There's the gate towers, and then there's towers about every 100 feet, I would say. And then in between each of the towers, there are 2 guards that are rotating, they're kind of pacing how they were on the back end. And then there appears to be 1 guard at the center and then 2 guards at the side. So in the front of the gate, there's 3. And then if you count the 2 on each side, there's another 4. So about 7 guards are watching that gate.
And do they all appear to be the guards of Velaki?
Yes.
Okay. I will just take a little bit of extra time, and I'm going to kind of walk along the city wall a little bit, and just kind of get a better visual of what the guard looks like in other places. And I will be looking for what would be a weak spot of points to where maybe there's a little while between guards shifting, or maybe there's a spot where you could get in, get out at the right timing.
Okay, so as you continue kind of walking along the perimeter of the wall, like I said, there's the towers, the watchtowers, are more stationed near the gates. So at all the gates, the 4 entrances to the city, there would be 8 towers total that are around. There's 2 to each gate. And in between those 2 are where the guards are traversing. And then outside of those, there is 1 guard that basically walks to the corner, and then the other guard from the corner walks, and they meet, and they kind of pass back and forth.
Okay.
But the distance between that corner and the tower is longer. So there's more of a window between those 2 guards walking back
on the
and
longer
forth
wall
than the
versus
ones
the
in
shorter.
the front on the shorter end.
Gotcha. Okay. Perfect. If that's the case, I will. What this wall is it? I think I've asked this before. Is it a stone wall, or is it wood?
It's wood, but it's so. If you imagine kind of a cylindrical piece of wood that goes up, and then it's sharpened to a point at the top, and then it's just all of those are stacked right next to each other. They kind of go up one,
Gotcha.
one, without any gaps, and then at the very top they're kind of sharpened down.
It's almost like big logs, basically.
Yeah, they go straight up, and then at the very top they're kind of sharpened to a point.
Okay. Walking along the wall, I will try to find a spot that looks to be scalable that I can climb.
Okay, so
if there is one.
The way the wall's made up, the only way that you would be able to scale this is if you had some kind of grappling hook that would be able to go up and latch onto the top, or if you use something that you could dig into the wood and then use it almost as a pick that you would be able to climb and dig into the wood as you climbed up.
Okay. that's the case, I will. I'll kind of sit underneath that kind of spot where the long wall is when they're walking.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as I get the feeling that, they're kind of doing that shift, and like walking away and going to that next person, I'm going to try to throw my grappling hook up there and then climb.
Okay. How much time would you like between the guards when they get to each other and then they split and they start walking the other way? How far do you want them to be between? So I would say the total distance, like from tower to corner tower, is probably 100 feet. So they walk 50 feet and then they turn around and go back that way. So they're traversing 50 feet each way.
Yeah, I would probably give them like 10, 15 feet away when they're walking away.
Okay.
So they walk 5 feet, so probably like 5-10 seconds.
Okay. So what I'll have you do is with the grappling hook, I'm trying to think if I want this to be a performance or if I want this to be sleight of hand.
I believe it's sleight of hand for the grappling hook.
Yes, what I'm gonna do, or what I'm just to add flavor to this, I was trying to decide if when you throw it up there, depending on what you rolled, would be how soft the hook lands at the top, if it would make a lot of noise.
Gotcha. Yeah, let me know what you want me to roll for that. Gotcha. Because I thought you meant like actually going on. But
yeah, the sleight of hand would be you tossing it.
Right.
What'd you think?
Or it's actually acrobatics. So
it's acrobatics. So yeah, you would just make
do acrobatics and then do.
I would make an acrobatics check. I mean, it says you can make a range attack roll too. I would just do a acrobatics check and then.
I do not want to make an attack roll because that would.
No, I know. That just says it's like a table thing.
Oh, gotcha.
You can specific tabletop that whatever you want to do. But yeah, we'll roll it as an acrobatics check.
23.
Okay. So you were able to kind of twirl this thing around and then toss it up there. And so from where you're standing to the top of the wall is probably about 40 feet.
Okay.
And it goes up there and it kind of wedges itself. One of the hooks wedges itself right in between the 2 points, and it sits right in between the 2 points of them. And then you give it a couple of tugs, and it's in there pretty firm.
Perfect. So I will begin climbing that as fast as I can.
Okay. And what's your climb speed?
30 feet.
Okay. So when you get up to the top of the wall, what do you want to do when you get up to the base? Now I'm picturing you're at the top and your hands are kind of on where where they kind of point up and you're just now you're peering.
Yeah, I'm invisible, so I'm gonna immediately scale myself over and then try to put that hook away as fast as I can back into my bag so it disappears.
Take a sleight hand check.
Yep.
God, I'm struggling. 23.
Okay, so yeah, easily enough. You get the hook you're just kind of wrapping it around your arm and you're able to put it in your bag. And as you are putting it into your bag, the guards are now getting to the end and they are turning. And they are starting to head back towards you.
Okay, and
So now they are about exactly 45 to 50 feet away from you on each side.
Okay, I will remain there. I'll kind of hold my breath and I'm just going to take a stealth check. And I want to see if I can hear anything they're saying to each other as they're walking by. I'm going to try to stealth.
Real quick, describe to me. Are you are you standing? Where are you standing at? It's right where they're meeting. Are you meeting right where they meet? Are you standing off to one side?
How wide is the wall?
Probably 7 feet.
7 feet.
Yeah, it's just wide enough for you to be able to comfortably walk without having to really worry about going over the edge, but it's not super wide by any means.
You can just jump in.
I will.
Let's say 6 feet. Okay. Are you standing 1 feet from the wall, 2 feet from the wall, 3 feet from the wall, 4 feet?
Where
from
are they
the wall?
walking? What's their? Do they look like to be walking right by the wall?
It kind of varies.
Yeah.
They're trying to sabotage you.
I know there. I'll stay right against the wall then.
Okay, so 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, they're walking 1.
So you are.
And my stealth was
The
18.
fakest roll ever. He already has his plan.
I rolled advantage on my stealth and it was absolutely fucking terrible.
You had an 18.
Yes.
Okay. When you are, so you stealth and you're about 1 foot pressed against the wall, thinking, "Oh, it's probably the safest spot for it."
Oh.
This guard is walking, and it looks like he's about to look over the edge right where you're at, but then decides to keep. And he walks about 4 feet from the edge of the wall. But he, even with an 18, he scans, and as he's looking around, does not seem to notice you.
Okay.
And he walks up to the other guard, and they probably sit there for a second, and you just hear, "Pretty boring watch tonight, what don't you say?"
It always is.
I know. It's kind of boring now that we don't really have people coming in and out.
I want to fight. I'm bored.
No, we don't really need a fight, do we?
I do. That's what all the women like.
True. I just wish we had the old Baron back. Felt like this town was much better. He's changed now.
Yes, put that crown on his head and he got greedy.
Anyways, we better not stand around and not watch too much. We get fired from our post.
And also an arrow in my ass.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll see you in about 2 minutes.
Yes.
And he turns and does the British soldier turn and begin walking away.
Yeah, and I'll let him walk away, and then I will look for like the nearest. Oh, sorry.
As he's walking away, you do notice that there is a key dangling from his hip.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna. Okay, if I see that, I'm going to immediately kind of stalk him then, as I'm stealthing, and I'm definitely gonna try to pickpocket that.
Okay, so I would say it's probably a new stealth roll. So I'm gonna have you make a new stealth roll.
22 this time.
22.
Yep.
Okay, and he's rolling around and whistling a little bit on the wall as it echoes out into the darkness. And then when you get up behind him quietly, I need you to make a sleight of hand check to attempt to
If the
steal
crit
it.
fails, it's a good reroll. 23.
This key takes us. Right.
Better not speed to nowhere. I'm not.
It's an AA key. It can get you to anywhere in this entire city.
Okay, so you get
It's the
that.
master key. It's the skeleton key that
Alden was
looking for. Opens any chest.
Okay, and easy enough, as you're somewhat of a master in this art. You go up behind him and slowly untie the knot around the key, and you're able to remove it very quietly.
Yeah, and I will immediately kind of stick it on my shirt so the key disappears.
And you stick it into your shirt.
Because I guess it's anything on me is invisible, right? It's like anything that I'm holding too, I think.
Yep. No, you just have a floating key right in your chest.
It's just like,
And you put it away, and as soon as you're putting it into your satchel, your heart begins to beat, and it feels slower, and it feels like your blood is moving like sludge. I need you to make a Constitution save for me.
oh my God. He wanted me to steal a key. Not bad. Saving throw? 17.
17. And as your heart you feel that dark blood, that black blood pulsing through your chest. You are on the verge of fainting, as it doesn't seem like you're getting enough oxygen to your body. But you persevere and are able to put the key away. You take a second, and when you look up, that guard is actually turning around, coming back towards you now, as it took some time for you to recover from taking the key.
Did it feel like it was like a sharp pain in my chest?
No, it was more of like your blood wasn't flowing the way it should. And kind of with what you got going on, it's like whatever is happening was slowing your blood flow, which was not allowing your brain to think clearly, and potentially almost created you to pass out.
Makes you like super lightheaded.
Do I get the feeling that was because of me taking that key?
You're not totally sure.
Okay. Well, anyways, yeah, as soon as I kind of come back to Earth, I'm going to look for, the nearest stairs or steps or anything like that I can kind of descale the wall, and I will make my way back to the Blackfield Keep.
So as you were walking, probably, so I would say in the process of you like stalking him and kind of then getting to the key and following him and pacing with him, you probably walked another 25, 30 feet his direction. And about another 15 feet in front of you, where basically he was walking and turning around, is another one of those. It's one of those guard towers. And then there is a awning, basically, that goes down, and it's a set of stairs that you would use to then come up to the wall and then go up into the tower.
So yeah, I'll go down the awning and follow that way out.
Yep. So now, as you traverse down that awning and go down past the stairs, they kind of like, go down and then kind of spit back down onto the road. You are probably now 30-ish feet from like where the main road would be. That would be where the gate would be if you would have just walked through the gate.
Okay.
So now you are in the city in front of the gate on like a...
But the gate is closed, correct?
Yeah, it's closed.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so I will just make my way to the Blackfield Keep and wait for everyone else to get there.
Okay. So yeah. So in the time that you guys have, or in the time that Alaric was doing this, you guys had been going kind of around, and the nice part about going through the northern part of the Velaki is that the woods around the lake are much thicker, so you guys don't really have to worry about sneaking as much, just because if you stick to the wooden area, they wouldn't be able to see you, even if you were, unless you were fucking screaming the whole time you were running through the woods, you wouldn't be able to be seen.
Well, Jazul's in here, so...
Yeah. So, as you guys are able to kind of pass through that and take the longer way around, just so that way you can avoid detection from the road, you guys kind of cross the road, get into the other woods, and then eventually find your guys' spot back into where the tunnels are at, and you guys traverse your way through the sewer, and then you get up through the same spot that you guys had found. And again, now that it's later, same thing that you guys did last time, you guys are up the ladder and are popping out of where that fountain is, that the stone can be moved, and you guys can pop out there. So.
Okay. So, are we about to come out, or did we already come out?
You guys, as you guys are going up there, where I would say you guys are at right now is he's getting through this, you guys are going up the ladder into the well, or the fountain.
Like the last portion of it, pretty much.
Yep.
Okay, who should go first? Probably not me. Or are you guys stealthy?
I look down at my armor. Technically, no.
I can go first.
I could also give it a shot if you wanted.
Up to you. I'm fine with heading out first.
Don't worry.
Are
Might
we,
as well.
are we able to see once we get up there? I was just kind of going and hoping.
What was that?
I'm gonna do a history check.
Yep.
Are we able to see out before we pop out, or do we?
A little bit. So if you move the slab, you can kind of see out into, like, kind of straight in front of you, but in order for you to, like, pop your head out and then turn to the left and turn to the right, you have to move it a little bit farther. But if you move it, you can see out into, like, kind of the main street area. But in order to see down both sides, you'd have to, like, kind of move and, like, pop out.
Okay. How big is the ladder that we're climbing up?
Like 20 feet.
I mean, like width-wise, like could like two people kind of be like.
No, it's one by one.
Okay. Yeah, Dorian. Go first.
All right. So yeah, I'll kind of try to pop open the slab again.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I'll try to do it a little stealthily, kind of peek my head up, look
Okay.
around.
So, easy enough. I won't have you do a stealth check just with the gate, or with the slab, because you guys have done this before. But as you open it and you kind of like are now looking, I want you to make a perception check and see what you see.
4.
Okay. So it's late. You open it, and just upon looking straight ahead, you don't see. The only thing that you see are some faint torchlights from some of the houses that are directly in front of you.
I'll kind of look back down. It's kind of tough to see, but I think everything checks out at first glance.
Go up there. If somebody jumps you, or it's an immediate do not come up, cough really loudly, like pretend to choke.
Gotcha. Gonna slowly crawl my way out.
Okay.
There's somebody on the slab.
Okay. So you pop out, and as you get out, you can, again, similar story to last time, you can hear some rustling and some commotion happening over in the Blue Water Inn, which is now be to the eastern side of where you're popping out. And you turn around and heading towards the western side, or not the western side, the eastern side of the city. You are able to see some of the guards that are standing and kind of having a conversation over in the main road, but they're not looking at you.
Okay. So then I'll kind of look back in with a thumbs up.
I'm going.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I'll
you're
get
going?
out of the fountain as well.
Okay. Okay, you're going and you're going up?
Yep.
Okay. As you get up, I want you to make a stealth.
Let's go. Away me. 5.
Okay. So as you get up, you are trying to be quiet, but then you forget that you're stepping through water, and
big fucking
you're you're kind of making some splooshing. Okay. Okay. So as you get up and you are kind of standing out in the now you're out in front of the fountain well, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
One of the guards that you notice down there, he's kind of like looking down the road now. He's not moving or anything. He's just kind of like tilting his head back that way. He's just looking.
Okay, are there any coins in this well?
I would say there's some copper pieces, yeah.
I'm gonna just kind of like, while I'm there, standing in the well, because I'm in it, right?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I would say you're outside of it. You walked through it and got out of it, so now you're just standing on the outside of it.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of reach back forward, grab some copper, and I can lean over. I'm gonna say, "Enroll, wait a second." Like speak that,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna grab some copper, and then I'm gonna just start flicking them into the well.
Okay. Okay. And that guard is just going to continue to kind of like eye you up and down. And as he does that, he motions the 2 guards to go towards the gate. And he is now going to start walking towards you.
Okay, I'm going. What is towards him? If I headed his direction,
If you headed towards him, you'd be heading towards the eastern side of the gate.
and is there anything in town over that way, or is it just?
It's just the long main road that kind of like almost think of you're in the center of town, and kind of the eastern, the western, and the northern part is the shortest, and the southern part is kind of short too. But all the roads kind of converge here.
I'm gonna start walking towards him.
Okay. So you walk towards that guard,
Mhm.
and he's probably now like you meet halfway. You're probably 30, 40 feet away from the well now, or away from the fountain.
Just gonna keep walking.
Okay.
I want to get to like right next to him.
Okay. So are you gonna stop him and have conversation with him, or are you just
Yes.
gonna keep walking past him?
I'm gonna like slow down and I'm gonna talk to him while I'm walking.
Okay. Yes.
How's it going?
Just on my nightly watch. What are you doing out at this hour?
Well, going for a walk. It's pretty shitty we can't leave this place anymore, so trying to get some fresh air.
I agree. Most people are at the inn if they're not in bed.
Yeah, I like to be more active,
I'm kind of showing my body.
as you can see. But yeah, just trying to get a little stroll. This town. It's a shame what they're doing, closing us off.
Okay. So while this conversation is going on, what do you want to do?
Yeah, I'll be monitoring as Gorath is talking to the guard.
Okay.
If I think there's like a kind of like a point where I can signal in rail.
Okay.
I'm
So-
trying to wait for that.
And I would picture like while I'm walking, I'm like kind of trying to walk. I'm not trying to be like disrespectful to him, but like I'm kind of just like, you know how like when you're walking past somebody and you're just kind of like talking as you're going.
Mhm.
I'm gonna almost be like walking past him and like looking back, talking to him. If that makes sense. If If I've gotten to that point yet.
You like walk past him and then you kind of like turn around and then you like face him and he faces you.
Yeah, we're kind of like, and I'm like at this point it's like when you're almost like walking in place.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of what I'm picturing.
Okay, so then at that moment when he's doing this, you would notice that this guard is now engaged in like a brief conversation with Gorath.
And then is the guard like back to me then?
A little bit. He's like, so he, as he kind of said, like, he walks past him and then he kind of like turns and he's like kind of halfway shouldered, like turned away. Like, you're down here, he's kind of like this right now. He's not fully turned with his back to you, but he's not looking in your direction.
Okay. And I'll probably keep BSing too, so.
And as that happens, then I'll kind of say to Inril, might be a shot now. Guard's a tad distracted, but trying to be quiet.
Yeah, and then I'll
Okay.
try to do my best to get out and get out.
Okay, so as you get out, I'll have you roll a stealth check.
Four.
Okay, so
Do I like kind of notice that Inril's gonna be a little loud in this case? Like loud enough that I would think the guard would notice.
you what I would say is you would understand that Inral's not being super quiet about this.
Okay, then if I hear that, I'm gonna let Finlay out of my ring
Okay.
into the water,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna go, get Finlay, stop that!
Okay.
Just like I'll kind of like have him like prance around the water and try to see like that's what's making the noise.
Okay. Okay, so in this moment, as that's all going on, this guard now is talking to you, and he like turns around and sees that. He's like, "Behave yourself," and he's gonna start walking towards the well, or towards the fountain.
So, the guard's coming. I don't know if you want to close that slab for a second.
What's this guard look like?
He's
Is he like a Strahd guard or one of the
Yeah,
ones
that's
that
what
was
I'm
here
wondering.
before?
the what?
Like
Oh
a
no.
Strahd.
He's a city guard.
Is he like, would you say bulkier? Is he skinny? Is he...
He's average. I wouldn't say he's super chubby or super rail thin, but he's probably average build. He doesn't look of anybody super like. It looks like he could hold himself in a bar fight, but he doesn't look like he'd be the one that's undefeated by any means.
Hey, big guy.
We yell it out to him.
What?
Hey, notice you got some size on you. Do you know if they do any wrestling, fighting, anything for money around here? I'm looking to get back in the ring.
I'm sure if you went to the inn, you could find a drunk fellow who is willing to wrestle and fight with you, Minotaur.
Why not you? You seem like you can handle it.
I don't need to fight.
I guess you don't want any gold then.
How much we talking?
Let me check my balance.
If you
I think you're ready.
20 silver.
Some copper.
Yeah.
10 gold pieces. First one to get a takedown.
Maybe in a different night when I'm not on watch. You can find me in the inn.
Okay, I'm going to. How far away is he from here now?
You're going to see now those 2 guards that went to the wall are coming back with 2 more.
Ooh.
So now there's 4 total guards coming back to meet up with you guys.
Are they close to us?
They're probably about 40 feet.
Yeah.
Hey, guards! Look at this guy, afraid to take a Minotaur arm in our
Sir.
wrestling match.
You wanted me to gather more people to check out the well, did you not?
I heard a disturbance.
All right, we'll go check it out.
Check out the well.
And those 4 guards,
I shut it.
those 4 guards head back over to the well.
Okay.
And they're going. And you guys are kind of talking about these 4 are heading back
The
towards
new
the well.
4?
Yeah, you're still engaged with me. Those other 4 are now heading to the well.
Really?
And if I see him like coming through, I'll just keep going. Dog, get out there! Come on!
Please back away. We were ordered to take a look at this place. Just please take a few steps back.
Be my
And
guest.
they are going to.
Does Finlay poop like nuts and bolts?
Yeah.
This is oil.
They
Robots,
begin. You
like
see
oil, I think.
the guards get down on their hands and knees, and they are looking through the well, and appear to be trying to move cobble, feel around, look for any disturbances. And one of the guards, you notice, actually like, hey, I think I found something.
Hey, when I see, do I see
And
him out of this?
no, and he begins lifting up the cobblestone, and you see light begin peering down, and water starts flowing down below.
I'll start
I
coughing.
think something's underneath you.
The signal. Oh, what is that?
And he
What is
lifts
that?
it up.
I'm gonna cast. Actually, I'm gonna wait for a second,
So you see the light.
but I have my bag. I mean, I still have my crowbar, but
Quick crowbar to the face.
D&D pauses.
Where's this little hourglass thing you've got? You know.
Hey, we need a little.
yeah,
Where
that's
that
probably at home.
Oh.
Yeah, I have my crowbar, and I'm just gonna take out that hammer, like as if I'm trying to fix the inside.
Okay. And it lifts up,
Really?
and the water starts pouring in. And I think it's hey, get out of there! What are you doing?
Well, isn't it more like a slab? It like sort of.
It's like a slab,
opens?
so it like opened up. Like it just
Oh,
like.
we come out that way. I thought
I
we
don't
come out. We come out
How do they-
this way.
Oh, you come out.
Yeah, they come out the front.
So they. Oh, so it comes out the front of the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Okay. And opens it up, and water starts pouring in, and then pulls it open. Hey! What are you doing in there?
I've been tasked as a maintenance person for the well.
A maintenance woman.
And we've been having some problems with it leaking, and had some townsfolk say that they've been having problems with their plumbing, so I've been trying to work on it.
I haven't heard of any of these problems. Who told you to come here?
Well, there was a dwarf the other night. He said that his neighbor, I think it was a lady, said they were having
What was the
problems. I never caught a name.
I'm gonna need you to come up with a name.
I'm sorry, it was just a dwarf. I never asked.
Where do they live?
He was walking out of that house right over there.
Yeah.
It's a fit. You had a 50-50 chance.
But you gotta roll deception, don't he, or something?
Oh, he will.
Oh.
He will. Okay, 21. I heard no reports of them having any plumbing issues.
Well, would that be something that a guard would really be concerned about?
Good point. So you're telling me that they told you to come here.
Well,
Fix this.
No, I'm very handy, and they were at the inn the other night as well, and I overheard them, so I just took it upon myself to help the town.
Okay, so now make a deception check.
Where's Drosno all this? Is he standing?
What'd you get?
16.
16? Okay. Plus 2.
with
Is
disadvantage.
he? No, he
disadvantage? I have a plus 2.
inciting.
Oh!
What is it?
Nat 20.
20. I'm inciting, yes.
Fuck.
Shit. Step out of the fountain right now.
And I'll be like, no problem. I have no quarrels.
There were no reports of this happening. I'm sure I would have heard of it. And I heard a disturbance the other day. Somebody said that somebody walked out of a damn fountain. This isn't the first time it's happened.
I mean, yes,
I'm going to need you to come with me. It
I'm
was
going
you.
Yes.
I'm gonna put my hand out, and I'll like touch him,
Yeah.
but then I'm gonna cast Calm Emotions.
Okay.
So
Read me what that does real
Each
quick.
humanoid with a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point, which is going to be me, must succeed a charisma saving throw or be affected by one of the following effects. Choose for each creature. I'm going to choose. So it says creature has immunity to the charmed or frightened condition until the spell ends, or the creature becomes indifferent about creatures of your choice that is hostile towards. The indifference ends. The target takes damage or witnesses its allies taking damage. Whatever. So I'm just essentially charming him and any of the other guards that are in the vicinity, and to be charmed to us.
What's your thing?
DC.
The charisma?
Yep.
Yeah.
Charisma.
Probably 16.
How many guards we got right now? 4.
4.
Oh god.
Three and a 15. An 11 and a 16.
So 1 passes.
Mm-hmm. And it is going to be guard 4 is the one interrogating you. Guard 2 is the one that passed. It's just one off to the right. The one interrogating you, though, is charmed.
We obviously mean no harm. We're just fellow citizens. There should be no action to be taken. I hope we are not really in trouble. If you wish for us to just leave, we can leave and call it a day. A night. I am so sorry. We will leave this fountain alone.
Make a persuasion check.
Huge.
With. That's pretty.
You will have the charmed creature has advantage on any ability check to interact socially with the creature. So you'll have advantage.
I think you get advantage anyway because we're in Milwaukee. That's
yeah.
charisma, isn't it?
Yeah.
No.
9.
That's just gross.
So bad.
I'm sorry, miss. I cannot just do nothing about this. Please, come with me.
Could I just ask for one more thing? Could you maybe just possibly take around and realize who you are talking to?
He looks around.
Do we not look familiar?
Yes, you look familiar.
Have we not done a lot of good for this city?
Yes, yes, you have. A lot of good. I respect all of you.
And if you detain us, or, I mean, obviously it's probably just going to be me. The issue is then you cause the incapability for us to keep doing our due diligence to get rid of the evil here. Would you not like that?
I'll tell you what. I don't want to see you around this fountain again, but I will be reporting this to the Baron at once.
You know he's part of the evil.
I work for him. I must let him know the fountain is not working that Inril was investigating. I'm sorry.
Fine. But when we get out of this, when we dispel the evil, I'll make sure to remember who you are.
You see Dale on his...
Dale! Dale. No wonder why you were put on the wall.
And then I'll walk away.
Good luck trying to get in the room, Dale.
And Dale looks at his friends. Boss, I'm going to go report back to the Baron.
And I'm charmed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I guess we'll go back to the wall, right?
Yeah, you guys go back to the wall.
Yeah.
All right, and they're gonna head off, and you guys hear that little interaction, and you're able to leave, but I believe Drazul's still down below.
Mm-hmm.
You three are up, Drazul's down below.
So, Drazul's down below. Is my guy still hanging out back there? What's he doing?
I would say that you guys, once the four of them, or well, three of them walk away, he goes back to the Baron's house, he reconvenes with those three and walks away.
Are you still technically in the water?
I'll be like, play out of.
So how far away are these guys walking away, like from the well? They're way gone?
The guys that are going back, they're going back to the wall. They're going back to where they were, and he's going back to the Baron's house.
I'm dying because they're gonna open it. Drazul, let's go. Let's go. Like I'm just picturing this dumbass moment right now.
We need him out of there.
Are there any like guards in the area?
Make a perception check.
Yeah. Can I also do that?
Yeah.
11.
Okay.
I mean,
5.
I had a 23.
Okay, so from where you're standing, the only guards that you see are the ones that you just saw the 5 walk towards what would be the eastern
So
side.
walking towards me.
Well, they were walking towards you, now they're past you, and they're just continuing on their way, and then the one breaks off and goes deeper into the city to the Baron's house.
I'm going to look at Dorian.
Get to that well. Get Droswell out now. We must go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of stand around still.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get to a knee, grab Finlay, kind of open the wall again, act like I'm kind of leading him out.
Okay.
Joss, let's go. No.
Okay. I'll just... Did we have a sheet?
Yeah.
What's his, let me know what his stealth is.
-1.
Oh, fuck. Okay, Draws, let's see what you get. Alright, Draws got a 16. So, he will get out of the well, and then he will kind of be pacing, and I'll have him do... And he got a nat 20 on his sleight of hand to get the well slab back. So, he'll put the slab back, and then you guys are out of the well, and I'm assuming now you are just busting ass to Blackfield Keep.
The keep, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So that is where we will go. You're at the keep, and I would say in the midst of all this that's going on, you definitely made it back.
Yeah,
to
I figured I'd
Blackfield
just
Keep.
be.
Cleric walks by and sees this going down.
So yeah, so now you guys are all back at.
I'll be eating my late night supper.
This stew.
Me and Villa will be bonding.
And I got my goat's milk.
And yes, eventually, Vildor, you hear the door open once. You hear Alaric come in, and then about 5 minutes later, you hear hustling in, the door fly open, and 4 of your other party members come flying in. And you guys are all now at the Blackveil Keep.
Hello.
Greetings, everyone. I seem to have kicked this disease that was plaguing me.
Anything happened when we were gone?
No.
That's good. Hopefully Vilric is still trying to get out of that room.
Indeed. They might have taken it off the hinges by now.
Speaking of trying to get back, we might need to look at using a different option to get into the city. Hopefully we only need it one more time, and once Rahadin is dead, we can just storm through the gates, but
I think that route is cooked.
we need some controversy.
They'll probably seal that.
We could find another.
Well, there was another way. They left.
They'll probably have someone watching the whole area, don't you think?
Yeah, we'll have to figure out a second game plan.
Damn it. Should have been with you guys. I could have lived away. Could have compromised us.
I don't know.
But you're rookies sneaking around over there, aren't you?
Don't speak to me like that.
I'm not speaking to you. I'm speaking of frustration.
You're right, I got out okay.
Well, is there any way we could perhaps tunnel a way from the Black Veil Keep to the sewers?
Not that I know of.
You could craft some pickaxes down there. I mean, it's not magical. It could probably take a while.
I could work away
And
very
we
hard.
could send our guards to...
Maybe Finlay could dig?
Well, anyways, I don't think that's important.
Agreed.
It's a good idea, but there's no way we're digging a tunnel anytime soon. And I'm not spending my days with the
Well,
pickaxe.
that's why I
Personally.
offered our guards.
Well, I wanted to tell you about... Actually, I'll let Dorian tell you himself of what happened.
Yes, well, as you know, we went to the forge underneath Lake Zarovich.
Indeed.
And I'll kind of take out my hammer. Turned out to be the first forge of the Dwarven god Mortyn. And down there we fought a beholder who was working with Strahd to keep that place out of hands like people like us. We were able to defeat it. And So I got this hammer from that. I saw a message from my father. And basically here we are now.
Indeed. Well, it was a great success then.
Indeed, I learned a lot about myself and what I must continue to do.
And with this hammer, what capabilities does it possess?
Yes, it's make me closer to being a master smith. Craft better. Which will certainly be helpful for all of us. I can craft different things, perhaps with better accuracy and better results.
Indeed. And how close are we with retrieving the items on that list?
Yes, there's still quite a few more that we'll need. 2, 3, 4, 5 more things.
Damn it.
Well, I do have one thing I want to talk about. Maybe an idea. I know we were waiting on doing this Rahad thing, and that is the day after tomorrow. But it is getting increasingly harder to do anything around here. And I'll pull out kind of the key, was able to pull something off the guards. What are your thoughts on trying to pay Velcarin a surprise visit tomorrow?
And jump him?
You're saying engage in physical combat?
Yes, or something of some sort. I don't believe leaving this town the way it is going to help. Even if we are successful with Rahad, the grip on this town is only going to get worse. It's just an idea, but I don't like what's going on here.
It really comes down to which method do we think will allow us the best chance of success. I think altogether we can take down Rahad, and I think altogether we can take down Velcarin. If we take down Velcarin first, Rahad will certainly come here. And I believe it so gives us the matchup that we were seeking. The difference would be if we were to stay with the original plan and jump Rahad. That does give us an advantage that they were recommended that it's not unlikely to get many advantages on Rahad.
And where is he? Where are we meeting him again if that happens?
He was going to he's on his route to and he's supposed to have like a buggy or with travel. We know how many people he normally travels with.
Make a history check, quick.
10.
10. Yeah, you can't remember the exact location.
Actually 12.
12. Still can't quit.
Could Vildo make a history check? I mean, as we're on the topic.
No, because I don't think we talked to the guy.
Which guy?
The guy who told us what about where he's going to be.
Oh, really?
It was
To me, I just believe Rahad is the bigger target, and I don't want to ruin our chance of taking him out then by messing up with Velcarin, but I'm also open for all opinions.
Well, the longer I've had you sit here and stew in this manner, I've come to realize solemnly waiting in this realm is ever the best option. I suppose we act. For all we know, Rahad could have changed course, and we have no way of knowing. And we would have pissed away a few solid days to be productive.
I will also say, if we are able to take down Velcarin, that is one less person to be on Rahadin's and the prince's side. That gives us an opportunity to be right there with the Baron and figure that shit out.
If we do also defeat Velric, we'd have the assistance of the town, the guards.
We would get them back, hopefully. As long as the Baron's mind hasn't slipped too far after removing the crown.
Well,
And if it is, we install you.
If we were to make an attack on Velric, why wait? Why not do it tonight? We have the key.
We could. I'm a little beat up, but
Don't. You seem to be spent.
I could rest a little
Could
bit.
rest as well.
If we short rest, I think we'd be all right.
How is everybody else?
I mean, I am
I am well rested.
spent in a way, but if you give me enough time, I can meditate and be ready.
We can also sleep on it and wait another day. And then at that point, I think night's the best time to do it. And that's pretty much at the same point that we'd be going to prep for Rahadin.
I would say that the state that I am in, the day that I have had and prepared, whether I'm physically ready right now, I am not mentally.
It's not about that 1 HP after I fell. Lost my bloods.
Wouldn't be smart then.
I
We
do
must
think
go in at full strength.
if we do attack Velric, we should try to create a distraction in the town to get the guards away from him. That way we don't have to kill innocent guards as well. They'll be busy with whatever distraction we come up with. And he'd have less people helping him against us.
My fear is, even if we are successful with Rahadin, the city is going to suffer.
In my opinion, I think it suffers for limited days. I think that we take care of Rahadin, get through the night, and then we come back immediately.
How are we going to get back in? We just lost the only way that we had.
We could bring Jezreel's friend with us. He could bring us back into town, or we just storm the gates. I don't know.
If we're storming the gates, then we're putting innocent guards at the front of that. There's not
I understand
any
that.
Velric's guards
I
there.
just believe if you think Rahadin is a lesser target than Velric, I think we're completely wrong with this. I think if we can devise a good plan, I'm fine to go for Velric first, but Rahadin will come back, and probably with full force. I can also wait till tomorrow, as we're prepping it, and use augury to see what actions are going to happen from it.
I can also fly now, by the way. So, I can get over the wall.
In the night, you just see a wizard.
I put my birchwood staff like Harry Potter. Start flying around.
See an old man with fucking dragonborn take off in the city.
Gandalf flying on a broom.
I'm just throwing it out there. I don't think any of us know exactly what's going to happen. I just fear of wasting another day and banking on everything that we can do for Rahadin. There could be fallout from that.
Okay, well then let's plan to take out Velric tomorrow. What's our distraction? We can't have a distraction too big, because if we do, then Velric will come out.
Well, they're already fascinated by the fountain. I think that would be a good place to do it. I'm just not sure what we would do.
I almost think if we have the key and our element is surprise, that we don't need a distraction. The best thing
That's
would
true.
probably be to have a laid-back night and then pounce, but do we know what the key leads to?
No, I don't know if it does anything. I just found it.
Regardless.
It could open the prison cells in the bottom of the barracks. It could, open every door here. I don't know that.
With my history, being an artificer, could do some sort of check, try to discern what this key would be used for. Like, is it kind of like a door key? Would it be like a chest?
Make a just intelligence check.
14.
You know this key opens a lock, but
Yeah, I wouldn't know what type.
yeah, you can't really tell. It's larger in shape, but you've seen keys that go into chests that are somewhat big. You've seen keys that are really small, open doors. So it's really hard to tell.
Yeah. Okay.
Regardless of what's locked,
I kind of point to my bottom of my birchwood staff.
This can get us to where we need to go.
And the more I think of it, I think it is better we are discreet about it. If we had a confrontation in, like, for example, his manor, it would keep the townsfolk from seeing what's going on. If they see us attacking the Baron, they might try to intervene, cause more issue.
It's like the coffin maker.
Enril, how close is your relationship with your guard friend?
My guard.
Did you have a friend?
Oleg?
Yes.
The one that's here with us.
Is he not doing a normal watch anymore?
No, I believe he is stationed with us.
He's the captain of the men that we have here.
So he's no longer working for the...
I don't believe so.
I believe he was getting paid by the Baron, but he works for us.
We're paying him more.
Should I think the Baron assigned him
Yeah.
for all the good things you guys did.
I was just wondering if we could find a way to...
We could ask them if they would possibly know where the key does.
Yes, that's what I was thinking, is if it's a key that they're...
Familiar with.
Yes, exactly.
It would have been here when a key like that would have been used.
Yes.
I'll go fetch him. So I will go get Sir Tanis and Sir Oleg.
Sir Tanis.
Do it.
Hello there. I'm Sir Tanis.
And I look at him.
Sorry, I got carried away.
Yeah. Please never tell me.
He gives us a note. This key doesn't open anything.
Sorry.
This key was at the bottom of the fuck you.
I'm
Oh my
Tannis,
God.
you're old.
Oh shit, sorry. Okay, sorry.
Christ.
Yes, Inro. What can I do for you?
We have procured a key of sorts from a guard.
Oh, where was this key procured from?
I took it from one of the guards at the top of the wall.
Okay.
Thinking maybe Oleg would know what to do. What typical keys would the guards be holding?
Rolling at 20.
Or is this for Oleg?
I'm asking both of you.
I'm
I-
Tannis and Oleg's
I got
with him, I guess.
I got both of them, but I
Oh, you got both of them,
was
sorry.
speaking to Tanis first.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Because the only thing is, that your guys' guards,
Our guards,
your guys weren't
Yeah.
weren't guards of
city guards.
city
That's why
guards. They were just guards.
Okay, then we're asking Oleg.
Oleg.
Then.
Yeah.
Was the
he was more
guard
of like a
walls.
commander-esque.
Yeah.
More of leadership.
So
Yeah, he's...
well, all I'd be asking
And,
Oleg.
I
then.
mean,
Yeah.
yeah, you might know with that role, but Oleg chirps in. That looks like a key to the barracks.
Interesting. What's all in the barracks?
It's kind of where people take their rests.
Guards
eat
on
up.
duty.
Yeah.
More or less, we would
I mean-
go there on breaks. And then we usually has more of the very few weapon stashes we had would be there.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. There's some weapon. Yeah. One second, let me.
He wouldn't open
he would
anything
know.
else.
He would know. I don't think so. It wouldn't be. No, I wouldn't think it would go into any chests or anything like that. It would just get you into the
Other
front
rooms.
door.
I was thinking other buildings, not so much chests, but
No, possibly the granary, a few of the buildings that the guards typically patrol, getting in and out of the towers. The prison, you could get down there with that key.
Oleg, right?
Yes. Oh, like,
Do you go out and visit your former guard?
I mean,
guards.
I'll see him every once in a while, yeah. Nothing too crazy, though. I try to stay here and make sure your guys' fort is protected. That
Is
is
there
my-
anybody you have a specifically close relationship with still in the guard force?
No.
Dale.
I mean, yeah, I have a couple of my closest friends still work in the guard.
I don't know. Just BSing, trying to think of an idea. It'd be nice if we knew the routine of what Velcarin is doing or where the Baron is going. If there's a way that somehow throughout the day tomorrow you could just converse with the fellow guards and not overly pry, but just figure out really anything about how their situation's going, if they have any type of schedule. I don't want you to risk yourself.
Maybe use it as a sort of welfare check on them.
Yes.
I can do that, yeah.
And
I mean, like, do you want to know, like, rotations, or is it more of just, like, kind of how they are, or, like, morale? What are you searching for?
personally, I think the best thing would be is, because I think morale-wise, they're probably not great, but they're going to do their job. I'm more wondering what kind of protection Velcarin has in the Baron at night, and if there's any certain schedule that he's on. Now, you can't straight up ask that, because clearly they'll put them at risk, but if you could find out who's on that watch and maybe have a direct check-in with them, it'd give us some type of context.
Maybe you could tell us some, what the standard guard looks like at the manor.
Yes. And what time they even go to bed, like anything like that. I think would be great now.
Sorry, just to clarify, you want to know the standard guard?
Yes.
Because I have seen those other guys walking around.
Yes. If you've been counting them as well, I'm sure you've probably noticed when you've been on your own.
Yes, I've seen them. They actually have walked by this place quite a few times.
So they're watching us, probably.
By the looks of it, yeah.
It seems to be.
Yeah, personally, if we're going to do this tomorrow, any extra intel would be great and helpful. I don't want it to be something that compromises us, but in simple conversation, if anything comes to our ears, that'd be great.
Go ahead.
Any suspicion that you believe that your prime is going to put you in harm's way,
Yes.
you stop.
Yes, I can do that. I really do think the people I will talk to I trust. Now, I'm with all of you. I think this is madness. And I can't believe that all the gods would be feeling that this is right, what is happening here. But it's hard to say who still trusts the Baron and who may not.
We know that.
But yes, if anything goes down, I will stop.
Yeah,
I don't know
speaking
if
on
it's...
that. What do you know about that shite Dale?
Piece of shit.
Dale. He's pretty hardcore. He takes he takes passion in doing his job very, very well. He is precise in what he does. Sometimes he can be on the bit more cranky side. But for the most part, Dale does get things done. Now, do we see things differently occasionally? Yes. But he can be a pain in the ass. Why?
Had a bit of a run-in with the fucking run. He threatened to talk to the Baron on our recent endeavors back into the city. Making things
that doesn't sit well with me, because I know that before I was put on your guys' watch, all the gods were more than thrilled to see you guys enter the town. So I don't understand what has changed. And I've heard you guys talk, right? But you know I'm on your side. The Baron is not himself. Something's off.
I think that after the first disappearance of your party and the guard being found outside of the Blackfield Keep, there was a noticeable shift in the guards and their demeanor. I don't think that they follow the Baron and his commands out of loyalty anymore. I think it's out of fear of Velcarin.
So let's wipe that fear.
I think maybe we should.
Are we all there right now?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're there.
Maybe
Sorry.
we should all get some rest, think on it, and maybe figure out a plan for tomorrow. If you're okay doing that, I think that'd be great intel to know before we really go with this plan. Any opposition?
My vote is that we strike Velric tomorrow.
I agree with you.
I also agree.
Well, looks like it's settled then. It is 4. So I don't know what Drowsible's thoughts are, but
I feel like, yeah.
You don't know what Drizzle is thinking right now.
I mean, we can always back out. We can always back out if we need to last second. I don't feel like we're committed to anything, but
Agreed.
we feel like there's a striking chance. I think we take it.
Indeed.
Thinking tomorrow night, unless we hear differently.
I don't know if we're going to be able to stealth anywhere, so I don't think it really matters if it's day or night, to be honest. I think it just matters if it's discreet. Like being in front of the city, in front of doing it, versus being in the keep or somewhere else.
We probably want the least amount of guard presence, whatever that may be. They might even be more at night, actually.
Right.
So maybe at a normal, early-ish time, maybe see if you can get out there and have some conversations. And
I'll get out there. Try to get there around 9, 10 o'clock tomorrow.
And I would say that I've seen these before. Oleg has some friends. We can send a message to all the guards later on to tell them to stand down if they value their lives. That this quarrel is between us and Velric ourselves. And that no one should stand in between. And if they do, we will treat them as an enemy. And that they are supporting Velric if they're trying to stop us in what we do.
I would agree.
Have you guys spoken to any guards about this?
We have not. We're hoping that we're just talking about this now.
I mean, you don't want me to spill too much information, do you? Though.
No, I don't think we can.
Just try to gather intel.
Yes.
Correct.
Not that message yet. Correct. I'm saying later on.
That is possibly when we are about to strike.
I do think that message will be portrayed best from you all. I understand, yes, I was a higher ranking god, but I'm just another god. Some look to you as heroes. And a god is not, yes, I can be a hero to a family or two, but I can't save the town. That's up to you all.
I would agree. Let's get to bed and take on tomorrow. So on that note, I'm going to head into my chambers and read.
Okay.
How close are we to another bastion turn? We have like a day or two?
Yes, you're getting close.
Okay.
Very close. I have a counter. I believe it's 2.
2 days?
2 days.
Okay. So, yeah, I'll just go and rest.
Mm-hmm.
Likewise.
Okay.
I'm going to read probably like an hour or 2 of that book.
Of the book?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Let me see if I can send it to you here. Here, you can take over here.
Yeah. Alright, so
I will also go to my garden because there is an empty spot for something to be planted. And Max knows about this, but I am going to plant in the garden some mint. I have some mint seeds that I'm going to be planting.
Okay. Sounds good.
That's it.
And easy enough, I would say that you
Or
are.
actually, I'm going to change that. I'm planting some dogwood.
Okay. So you've got some dogwood in your open spot of your garden going. Okay. You're reading. Do you want to do anything, or are you going to bed as well, Vildor?
I'm just going to bed.
Okay. Alaric, you're going to bed as well?
Yes.
Okay. Alrighty, so you guys all are able to hit the hay. He's going to send you what you're reading, and then I'm assuming do you already have the chapters that you're reading from
Yeah,
your book?
I have my books. I just didn't know how many chapters like yet.
Okay. What were you doing in intelligence?
Sorry.
I think were you doing intelligence checks for your rolls? And those
I'm trying to send it to you on my phone.
Okay.
It's better than me reading it.
Just roll an intelligence check quick.
Okay, thank God. 20.
Okay. Dirty 20?
Yep.
Okay.
Dirty 20?
Yep.
Okay, 4 chapters.
Does anybody have a chapter that I'm gonna read?
And that's the treasures one, right?
I'm gonna read 2 from treasures, 2 from the dark powers of Barovia.
Okay. Okay.
Probably do something later on. Yeah. Okay, but yeah, other than that, I will go to bed.
Okay. And then, yeah, just mark those down. And I think you have a thing with them already when you're marking down what chapters you're reading, right? Okay.
Now, I'll tune my hammer as well when I go to bed.
Yeah, sounds good. Alrighty, so after that, you attune to the hammer, read, everyone else goes to bed.
Do you want to read chapters 1 and 2?
Yeah.
What'd you roll?
I didn't roll yet.
You just roll, sorry.
Intelligence.
Yeah.
8.
8. So you read 1 chapter.
Okay.
Okay. It's good with a hammer, not with a book.
I haven't read in a while.
You start dozing off after reading.
He's
Do
rusty.
you know how to read?
A little bit.
Yeah, you need to have your book club.
Where's my Google Doc?
What I'm worried about.
Okay.
Sorry, you keep going. I'm just going to get this.
Nope, you're good. And as you guys wake up, it is now 6 to 7 in the morning.
Nice.
And in real, it ain't as much time, but you guys all awake around that same time.
I'm swapping some spells out, FYI.
Okay.
I'm gonna heal and work out.
I'm gonna roll for my fireball wand so
Okay.
I can recover my charges.
And I'm casting mage armor on myself, obviously.
Okay.
I think
5 or 6. 5 or
I'm gonna
6.
picture
5 or
myself
6.
hitting about
4. Fuck.
hour and a half workout with whatever. I mean, if I can body weight stuff, that's fine. Otherwise, if we have like a dummy to battle on, I'll do that. But then after that, I'm going to go out to the town.
Okay.
So that's what my plan is.
Okay.
About like 8 o'clock, 8:30, maybe I'll go out there.
Yeah. All right. So, what are you doing when you're going out to the town? What's your goal?
My goal is to I want to feel the general vibe, and then I also want to maybe go to like the town center, or maybe where they have like a bulletin of things going on. I don't know if they air something like that, but I just want to figure out if there's anything going on in today in the town, if there's any events, maybe. Yeah, I'm just trying to seek as much intel in just the day as a whole as I can.
Okay. So as you are kind of going out, the overall vibe now at this point, just because it's earlier in the morning, or not earlier in the morning, but it's not night anymore. There are some people kind of out and about doing their things. It's not as lively as you are accustomed to seeing it. The guard presence is a little bit thicker now that there's more people out and about within the streets. And where are you, I guess, walking to? This is just as you're just passively seeing this as you're walking through the main area of town.
I would say I'll kind of walk by, maybe do a swing. If I don't see anything with like a, I don't know, like in today or in this town, or if I don't see like a schedule of anything that would be going on, like like how we have the festival.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting that, but just seeing if there's anything in general happening. If I don't see anything that stands out, probably just take a walk. Maybe not swing by where the Baron stays, but kind of in that general vicinity. Like, and then I'm gonna head probably to the busiest part of town that I would see, or like the most action packed.
Okay, so what you notice as you kind of go by like what would be the like town center's like bulletin board, if you will.
Yeah.
A lot of the stuff on there's older, which is not from your vague understanding of how things used to work in the town, as that's not necessarily normal. That stuff would kind of come in and out and go and change pretty frequently.
Mm-hmm.
And that it appears that has slowed pretty significantly. And what used to be a bunch of different bulletins and postings and stuff of a bunch of random things is now dwindled down to very few, if any, things.
Okay.
And then as you are kind of doing your sweep, you walk by the Baron's house, and what you notice are outside of the Baron's house now, there are no city guards.
Okay.
And it is only the guards that are associated with Velcarin.
How many do I see there?
You see 5.
Okay. Is there any when I see them, do they notice me, and do they now, like, does it look like there's a shift at all in their personality, or do they stay the same?
I guess how close are you getting?
I'm not like, I would say 30, 40 feet, 50 feet. Like, I want to give him some distance. I'm not trying to like creep up on him and make him seem suspicious, but also I'm not like avoiding him.
Yeah, so like when you are walking by, they seem to notice you as if they would notice anybody else that's walking through or walking by the Baron's house. They don't tend to. There's not like a super sudden shift in their behavior or their stance or their movement or anything like that. But they are aware of you and they notice you, but they don't really do or move or engage in any kind of way.
I want to start heading towards the church, or not the church, but like the cemetery and
yeah,
it would be the church, I guess. Yeah, so I'm gonna start heading by there. I just kind of want to do a quick look at that too, a little sweet.
Okay.
See if anything jumps out at me.
Okay, so when you walk by the church, nothing seems out of place from the last time that you were there.
Okay.
Just by looking at it. If you want to do anything more, we can talk about that. But just from a visual standpoint, you don't notice anything out of place.
Okay, that's probably fine. I will just then head on back to the place.
Okay. Alrighty. And then what does everyone else wanting to do in the morning?
Yeah, I would say I would just be kind of getting accustomed to my new hammer, and then kind of just not like smithing anything important, but just maybe like small things, kind of shaping certain metals to see how good it is.
Okay. Yeah, and when you in the process of you kind of smithing and using your hammer on the anvil that you're trying to kind of get a little bit more accustomed to using, you as a blacksmith are fairly familiar with like when a hammer is made well, that when it strikes like hot metal or it strikes an anvil, that it has like just a certain like feel and bounce to it when it hits the metal the right way. And that you notice with this hammer that when you are hitting metal with it, it is significantly more forgiving, and that it is much easier to find that nice little ting and bounce off metal than any of the other hammers you've ever used. Cool. And then you can keep kind of playing around with it and doing that sort of thing with it. And then at this point, Gorath is kind of bouncing around through town. You're messing around with your newer toy. What do the other three want to do? We'll just say Drazul's kind of talking to Azithar.
I'll just sit down to the dining room table, take a seat, maybe sip on some goat's milk, and wait for the others, and kind of wait to see what we're doing today.
Okay.
At 9 o'clock, you see Oleg. All right, I'm heading out.
I'm going to go to the library.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to find anything on the name X Thunder. Or that name. What was the name that I spoke to? I have EX through my mirror. What was that guy's name?
Yep, Xander.
Yeah, X Thunder. That's what I said. Yep. X Thunder. I'm going to spend some time in the library trying to find any readings on Xander and Barovia.
Okay. Would that be intelligence, probably?
What's that?
For him rolling to find a book on that?
Yeah, you do just probably just investigation check. Yeah.
Huge. 18.
18. Looking in your library, because you're in your guys' library.
Yeah.
There's not really
Nothing.
anything on him there, even with the good roll. There's not a whole lot. No.
Do I know of any places in Velaki that would have is there a library in Velaki or anything that I would know of?
Not really. No.
The only place would probably be place at the Baron that has books
like the
and
bear,
stuff.
yeah. Like if it was his house, he could potentially have it, but like there is no library, I guess, in Velaki. Maybe there could be one built sometime. No. But yeah, maybe the Baron's house, talking around to people, like that's your best source.
Yeah,
of information.
I'll go to the inn.
Okay, go to the inn.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I will head to the end because I will like to speak with the bartender there.
Alrighty.
Okay.
That's you.
Yep. All right. So yeah, you head in, and it's pretty early in the morning, and so all the nightly drunks are kind of back to their slumber.
And is the head of the inn working?
Mm-hmm.
What's his name again?
He's cleaning some cups.
I
And
forget that guy's name too.
oh fuck, what is his name?
Who's the head of the inn?
It was
the head of the feather.
Irwin.
Irwin, yep.
Irwin.
Hello there, Irwin.
Hello, how you doing?
you. Good. I have a couple questions for you. I trust that if you don't know, you may be leaving the dark direction. Do you know a lot of the history of Barovia or so on that may?
I consider myself
You seem well traveled, right?
decent. Yes.
Is there anyone in the bar right now? Or is it just us?
No, it's literally just him and
Okay.
there's like a bar. There's like another like kind of like a hostess. that's
Host, and I'll kind of
doing-
look at her and be like, is she alright? It made me discreet.
Mhm. She's
Have you heard of the name Exthander before?
No, I can't say that I have. What is the? Do you know the origin of who or what that is?
Not really. I'm assuming something to do with something here in Barovia, and I thought maybe it was a person or something that someone would know. But
There may have been. I mean, there's before all of this, there were many deities that the people of Barovia and the surrounding areas may have worshipped at that time, and maybe that could be it. But now that the Dark Prince rules everything, those texts may have been lost, and in Velaki we don't have much.
right, there's nothing in Velaki that would be able to tell me.
I doubt it.
How about people who have a strong knowledge for the history of Barovia? I know you said yourself. Is there anyone that you have a fondness for that would have maybe more information or different information that I may be able to tap into?
Again, if I knew of the origin of what Exthander, you said? Exthander?
Exthander?
He sounds, if it's a deity of some kind, my best bet would be Father Lucian. But beyond him, I can't think of anybody.
Alright. Well, that is helpful.
But if it's not anybody that's of religious make, then I don't know. He'd be much help.
You know as well, good as I do, that's why I was asking.
No,
Unfortunately, I don't really know much more other than the name.
That's that would be about my best lead. Would
Alright,
be to talk to him possibly, because he might be about the only other person that might be well studied and things like that. If that is in the direction where
Yes,
it's
he
going.
would seem like a scholar man. Alright. I will go pay him a visit, thank you. Appreciate the help, Erwin.
Of course.
Do I have that spelling right? I have Exethander.
Say it one more time.
Exe.
Yep.
Thander.
Ter. Exthanter.
Exthanter, not der.
Thanter, yep.
You better go back and tell people the right name.
Yeah, and I guess I will then head to the church to go talk to Father Lucian.
Okay. And as you make it to the church, you go to the front door, and it is locked. If you
Yeah, I remember it.
recall.
Yeah. I will then scale through the way that it came out when I went through the window.
Okay. And as you get into the church, you see the 3 guards that you took care of,
Mm-hmm.
and there doesn't appear to be anybody else in the church.
Okay, I will kind of just look around, see if I can find anyone, and then I will kind of go to the courtyard and see if I can find anyone there.
Okay.
Ah, shit, I remember we sent Father to disguise, didn't we?
Yeah.
God damn it.
I was gonna have to make a history check.
Never mind, I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
I will then head to the house
Yes.
that we told him to hide out at.
Yes. Okay.
Sorry, so.
Nope, you're good. So you go there and kind of knock on the door, and from the side window you kind of see you see a man with elf ears and an eye patch kind of opens the open the curtain, and he sees you and kind of nods and kind of opens the door, and he's like,
Good day.
yes. And then he opens up the door a little bit for you, and I'm assuming you go in.
Yeah, did you, since you're all disguised, did you take a new name? If anyone sees you. I thought Timothy was a good one.
Timothy. Yeah, that could work.
Okay. Well, Timothy, I come here. Oh, probably not.
This is you, right?
Who?
Are you Father Lucian?
Yeah, I am.
Timothy.
Hello. What is it, Eric? But yes, I've taken your name, Timothy.
It's probably good that you stay hidden here for a little while longer, but do you find yourself as a scholar, man, of the history of Barovia?
Somewhat, yes. What are you seeking?
I'm got this name, and I honestly have no idea where it's from. I just believe it's connected to some thing in Barovia, somewhere in Barovia, some person in Barovia. The name is Exthanter.
Exthanter. It rings a bell. What run-ins have you had with him?
Well, to be honest, it's been a very spiritual almost connection that I have.
Yes,
Can't really explain it.
Did he speak to you?
Yes, he did.
In what nature? What did he say?
Sorry, I'm trying to think to see if I want to make something. I'm making a ethical decision or not. He said he was imprisoned by someone and that I needed to free him. But other than that, I didn't get any information. He's been trying to reach me before, but that's really all.
Now, I know one thing. Have you heard of... what is it called? The Amber Temple?
I'm familiar. Fiona was a woman here. She was connected to it, and I know it's a place that has people that have very sideways views, per se, or I don't know if they're a cult over there, but something like that.
I know of the place. Never sought it out. Don't wish to. Apparently there are rumors, or I guess history. Don't know if it's true or not, but that Exthanter was an evil wizard that overran the temple when it was created by a group of wizards. I believe they were on the good side, and was overran. That Exthanter took the Amber Temple over from them. Now,
so it's a very arcanic location.
Yes, but him being imprisoned, I would not know anything of this nature. But if the stories are true, he may be the one that turned the place into what it is now.
He is of evil nature.
At least he used to be.
All right.
But you said Fiona's there.
Yeah, sorry.
I haven't seen her around town in a long time.
Yeah, she, long story on that one. When we found out about the Baron's son doing stuff for Strahd, Fiona was kind of the puppet master pulling his strings. She left us a message and then said, seek her at the Amber Temple. We've never have, and I believe Vildor is actually having some of our hirelings do some research on that. And hopefully they should be done in a couple days to know a little bit more information before we head there. But I do know it's a place of great power, and we were warned about just trying to walk
It is. Be careful where you tread. But I have seen the work you all do, and I think that if anyone were to stand up to the Amber Temple, I would put my faith in you all.
Yeah.
If the stories are all true.
That's the least of our worries here, Father. We have a town that's
in ruins. Yes, that should be first at hand.
a leader that's just can't think, and much more that you don't even know of that we have to worry about, but appreciate the support.
I'm sure there's someone that knows more information. I'm sorry, I'm not of much help. Maybe it gives you at least a starting point.
Yes, that does. That's very helpful. All right. I think that's all I need. I would stay here maybe for a day or two longer. We can probably seek someone out to come get you again once we think the coast is clear.
Yes, if you guys let me know, I will stay here until you tell me it's safe.
Are you good on food and rations and things like that for at least a little while? I'm hoping the person before you had some stuff in here.
Yes, and hopefully it does not smell too bad in here. The plumbing is not too fond.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, I actually think there's someone working on that. I think Idra was last night.
Oh, Idra is a plumber.
She had her plunger and her hammer ready to go.
Well, anyways, yes, just come find me when everything is clear, and I will come out.
All right.
And if you need anything else, you know where to find me.
Well, I'm not very religious man, but thank you for the information.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Yes, may the gods be ever in your favor.
And I will kind of go out and I'll head back to the keep.
All right.
Okay. When everybody gets back, I'll finally come out of my room. During that time, I did want to keep working on the instructions of the new garden that's going to be built, and then the little like turret thing that I had built in my room is going to be built. But then during that time, Inra was reflecting, so she gathers everybody. I understand a few things now. Does anybody remember or have that 7th doll that we were given by the creator that Madame Ava was telling us about?
Indeed, I do.
Can you take it out and see if there's anything different? Because there is a name that has been popping up again.
I believe this was Alfred's doll.
I'll take it out. And I know before he had like circular glasses, a cape. And I guess has it changed?
You notice that the glasses are now off. But nothing's dramatically changed.
Well, it had glasses before.
I'd like to keep an eye on that a little bit more. Because now, with Dorian, his father had mentioned in that little hologram of sorts that a pendant was made by Alfred Vinrosk. That is the same name Madame Ava had given us, who had written the book called The Chronicles of the Beyond, The Unveiling.
Which is the journal we have, correct?
Yes, and now we had found another book called The Chronicles of Mortyn, Soulforger. I feel like there's going to be some answers within him if we somehow find him somewhere.
Indeed, indeed.
And I would like to know a little bit more about this pendant, as I assume it is mine.
Well, we do have another name that we need to be wary of as well, is the name Exlanter. Bildo, I know you're doing some research on the Amber Temple. It sounds like that name is connected there.
Indeed, I am.
He seems to be some sort of maybe evil wizard or being, or I don't know what he is now. But he made a connection with me through the artifact that I stole from Sir.
What is the artifact?
The mirror.
Okay, can I see the mirror?
Can you history
Yes.
check to see if that name rings a bell with anything I've encountered in my travels in life?
Yeah, make history check.
When he pulls out
19.
19.
Yeah.
No, nothing grasped at your memory banks of an exthanter.
That name, it eludes me.
When he pulls out that, you pull out the mirror.
Yeah.
Is it? So I just read chapter 4 last night, the Black
Yep.
Mirror.
Yep.
Is this the same description of?
You can read it, Tim.
Let's go.
I'll read you as well.
Where is this from?
This is from the books of the Dark Powers. Oh no, Relics of the Devil's Treasury.
Oh.
This is the book that.
That was for the crown.
Yeah, and
Yeah, the crown.
I always forget his name.
The trader guy gave
The
us.
trader guy.
Okay.
We're bad on names tonight.
Yeah, I'm back from those. The hand mirror, framed in blackened metal that seems to drink the surrounding light. At first glance, it appears to function as a tool of revelation, reflecting not the body but the truth beneath it. Those who gaze into its surface see their intentions laid bare, their fears, ambitions, and the quiet hidden parts in themselves they would rather deny. Many who look upon it turn away quickly. Some do not recognize what looks back. Yet this is only the surface of its power. The writings grow frantic here, ink pressed harder into the page. It is not a mirror. It is a door. Under precise conditions, unclear, shifting, and seemingly influenced by will as much as ritual, the mirror allows passage beyond Barovia itself. Not merely a projection or illusion, but true transit. A way out. A possibility long thought impossible within the domain. The reflection deepens, darkens, and then opens. Those who step through are not seen again within these lands. And yet, the warning follows immediately. The magic that fuels the mirror does not feel arcane in the traditional sense. It is older, heavier, something that presses back against the mind when studied too closely. The author speculates that the mirror is not an escape from Barovia, but an extension of it, tied directly to the same forces that bind the land and its master. The dark powers do not prevent its use, they allow it. Perhaps even encourage it. As for Strahd von Zarovich, his relationship with the mirror is unclear. The conclusion is unsettling. Strahd does not use the mirror because he cannot. He does not use it because he will not. Whether out of pride, fear, or understanding, he leaves it untouched, but never unguarded in his awareness. It remains within his treasury, not as a tool, but as a question, and perhaps a test.
You said that to me.
Yeah.
Just like Snapchat.
Yeah.
I'll save it. Holy shit. That's way more information I ever knew about this thing.
Does not have much on the author. Is there like a page that just says about the author?
Let me see.
I do not remember the hologram as well with that Elrond that did speak of. They were looking for the mirror as well. Or
Say again?
They did mention a mirror. Something that was important to them.
Interesting. I don't. Well, you guys wouldn't know this, but you would and you would. Do you remember that place that we went when you were sought back to life?
I do.
Maybe this is the door to that. That ancient power that Strahd is drawing from. It is not his domain. There's something else evil. That would make sense. But he's definitely using these to his advantage.
Indeed.
I mean, it did also mention that whoever enters through into this place usually never returns.
Correct.
Right. So how are we here?
Well, that could have been Strahd's doing. Or whatever this being's name is, Exanter, had impact in that. I don't know that.
Real quick, who has the journal? Alfred's journal on them.
I feel like. Do I have it? Or do you? I feel like it's either me or you.
I think I gave it to you.
I get it.
I think you're right, yeah.
I don't
Okay.
have it anymore.
So, you, with your new book that you got, being that you only rolled an 8, you didn't get deep enough into it, but now that you are standing near him, with that in your possession, you feel your book is like humming a little bit.
Kind of This book is almost humming. I only read the first chapter. I fell asleep after it, but I'm not sure if there's more in here.
Why don't you take a look at it?
Yes, that's what I'm thinking. Would you like to hand it over?
Let's take a look.
Okay, and I will, I guess, glance at like the glossary or like just see what the chapters are names, see if there's anything that stands out to me, maybe any gold and yellow writing.
There's nothing. So as you are kind of going through the glossary, it's all very much like Tinkerer stuff. Like nothing that would really make a ton of sense to you. You know what it says and you understand it a little bit, but it's more like artificer or blacksmithy shit.
Okay.
But then you kind of are piecing through it and just kind of like flipping through the pages, and you kind of do like one of those things where you take the pages and you just kind of like roll through them. And as you get towards the back, there's a piece of paper that shoots out. And it floats in the air like the little blue pieces of paper you've seen before.
Okay. Yeah, I will grab it.
And then you snatch that out of the air.
Oh.
There's a lot of lore getting out right now.
A lot of lore.
Okay, here we go. Entry 2. The Silent Traveler, I believe. In the darkest corners of the city, I stumbled upon fragments of forgotten lore, cryptic maps, faded manuscripts, and the fragmented whispers of seasoned travelers. Piecing together these elusive cues, I became convinced that as otherworldly nexus existed, hidden away in a mythical realm far from the eyes of mortal men. As I ventured beyond the city's limits seeking the nexus, I encountered a silent elf traveler. He spoke not his name, but carried an air of a purpose, a quest mirroring my own. His flowing white hair and beady eyes spoke of untold stories of the adventures he had endured. His desire to safeguard life led us to become unlikely companions. Together, we embarked on a journey that would take us to realms untouched and fathomless. When we met, a voice echoed in my head. The voice was so powerful. It said, "Venture forth, young Vinrosk, and let the tapestry of the beyond reveal its secrets to you." It almost seemed as if we were destined to meet through the intervention of divine power. A few days later, we set out to Waterdeep to search the ancient libraries for more information. And what's this book called again? Sorry.
Chronicles of Beyond.
All I know is that Alfred's fucking long gone.
And then the book that we got was the Sacred Chronicles of Mortyn. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then, yeah, and as you kind of read that, and then you open up the journal that you've got in your possession, as you kind of flip open the pages, they kind of organize themselves, and then it snatches itself into the binding of the book.
Gotcha.
The bottom of the book.
Oh. We're getting closer and closer with some of these passageways.
Well, I guess the next course of action, I'm waiting for Oleg to get back and deciding how we want to move forward with the information that we receive.
I would agree.
In the meantime, I'm going to try to connect with the mirror. I won't try to travel, but I think the more information I can learn, the better.
That's probably a good idea.
Someone come check on me within an hour or so, just to make sure I'm still there and conscious. But I need solitude. I believe this is something I'm solely connected to. And then I'll kind of head down to my bedroom.
Okay.
I will, while we're waiting, would you say like the sanctuary is probably like most religious, like most, I'll head in there and I'm gonna just pray to Ogma. And I'm not gonna do anything crazy unless anything happens from it, but I'm just gonna pray to Ogma. You have been looking after us this entire journey. I want you to just stay ready, continue to protect us. We have big things coming ahead, and any guidance or knowledge will be greatly received. Lastly, I want you to continue to look after Irina. I don't know what Strahd has done with her or how she's been punished, but I send my thoughts and my protection her way.
Make a religion check for me.
Irina's checked.
Nobody's dying.
5.
5. Okay.
This episode of Black.
Irina's stretched out.
So with a 5, the only notion or word that comes to mind is the word patience. Nothing more. Okay. And then you want to go down and try to connect to the mirror?
I will go down and kind of sit down and pull out the mirror. And I'm going to, almost like praying, but, more like you said, that kind of like spiritual connection. And speak into the mirror, kind of looking at my reflection and say, Extenter is the name you told me. Or was it much more you said previously, but I know who you are. You're connected to the Amber Temple. And some sort of wizard. Please connect with me again. I would like to speak.
Make another. You said like a religion, like are you like?
Yeah,
because you said pray. So like,
I'm assuming it would probably be religion. Unless I would do like an Arcana check if it's magical. No.
I want you to do a religion check.
Okay. I don't know what religion is. Rough. Oh, it's cocked. Why? It was on a nat 20 and it was cocked in the middle. Did you see that? It was like sitting like that. It sucks. Another nat 20. Oh! Let's go!
Dude, the odds of you getting this connection were, I don't know. It was, I had it set at 25.
So I wasn't getting it on
I didn't think it was even possible.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Yep, you're gone.
That's crazy. I was cocked and rolled again. I got it.
I knew it was gonna happen. I knew. I saw him. Like he looked at it and he was like, he looked at it. And I'm like, it's a nat 20 for sure.
Oh, my face all around too, but I was like, it's cocked. I like rolled it again though, and I like hit the side, and it just like sat, and then it was on the nat 20.
Let's see here. Just 1 sec. Give me 1 second here. I'm trying to. It's freaking lights that I'm messing with. I'm trying to look for that color. Okay.
Give him one time.
I don't like that color. All right. So the room you were sitting in that was filled with candlelight.
Mm-hmm.
All the candles suddenly turn to the color of amber. As this is kind of close, maybe. I don't know what amber totally looks like, but this is kind of.
Amber's like maroon, isn't it?
Is it? I think.
Yeah, it's like
I think kind of like this, but I looked it up and it looks more orange.
It's like a
Like I don't want orange. I don't want orange. And all the candlelights suddenly flicker, and they burst in and out of the normal orange and yellow hue to this orangish red, and that happens a few couple times. And as you roll and your dice cocks, and you're not quite there, but then all of a sudden nat 20 hits, all the lights pierce this amber color. And as you're looking at yourself through this mirror, and you are ultra focused on trying to connect with this Exthanter being, slowly but surely you see the broken glass slowly shape into it appears to be a wizard. It, like you can tell it like looks like a wizard,
Mm-hmm.
but it is a face of someone that looks undead.
Okay. Does he appear to be chained? Or can I not see that?
There is a wall behind him,
Okay.
and his hands, you can tell his shoulders are above his head.
Okay.
Okay, so
Because he did tell me he was in prison last time, so I figured it'd be okay. And what does he say when you see him?
nothing.
Nothing.
He's staring at you right now.
Exthanter, can you hear me?
Marauders.
I was able to reconnect with you. I'm learning more about this mirror and the powers that it is connected to, the dark powers of this place. It appears you're connected as well. Tell me more. I'm familiar. I saw for recent reading. This is some sort of gateway. Are you a conduit for that?
For the true power of your mirror to be brought to the light, you must bring it to me. The dark powers are littered on your mirror. I will tell you the prince fears this item, as the powers are what makes him, him. Free me, and I shall show you the true power of the mirror. But it will be no easy task.
And how can I be sure to trust that you don't have some sort of motive or game? I do not know who you are, but based on the information I received, you are in the state of considered an evil being.
Some may consider me evil, but they do not know the story behind what I did. How bad do you want Strahd von Zarovich to be forever entombed in his grave?
I want it more than anything, and I
Then
will do
free
anything
me.
for it.
Free me and I will show you the power to do so.
Where can I go to find more information on what you ask?
If you seek an ally to the Amber Temple, seek out a man named Casimir. He has a reason for coming here.
And that is where you are being held captive.
Yes.
I'm gonna do an insight check,
Mhm.
just to see if he's not trying to deceive me.
Yep.
It's gonna be an 8.
8. It appears he is being truthful. You think his intentions are true. He is sharp with his words, and you wouldn't get any notion that he is trying to deceive you. Yeah, show him that. That'd be cool.
Oh, that's badass.
That's cool.
You have AI do that real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. I will do my best to do that.
And Alaric. Oh, sorry for interrupting.
You promise you will show me how to use this power.
I promise.
And this curse that is bestowed on me.
I will rid you of the curse. But this mirror, although connected to the dark powers, that curse was put on you by Strahd. You need to put him and his servant Rahadin, along with their pawn, Ivan, to the grave.
Well,
There are 3 pillars. There are 3 cracks in your mirror. Kill them and make it whole once more.
one thing I do know is whatever your intentions are, we do share one common goal. That is all I need to know. I don't know when I will be setting foot to the Amber Temple, but you should be expecting me within the next couple of weeks at the very most.
I will be waiting. And with that, the lights flicker back to normal. and the connection is lost. Okay. All right. And before Oleg comes back, Vinro, were you doing anything? Were you tinkering?
That was before.
Yeah. And yep, and I just want to check with you. You wrote down, you grabbed the book.
Yeah.
And then you also grabbed, yes, okay, I just want to make sure you
Yeah.
grabbed that. Inro, you're good right now?
I think I'm good.
Okay, good. Gorath, you're good? Or no.
If I'm, what I
Yes.
just- I'll
Yeah,
just
you
pray.
prayed.
If
Yep.
I have free time, I'd like to read.
And then Vildor.
Yes.
You, as you're sitting around waiting, twirling your birchwood staff, whatever you're thinking on, you are going to receive a message in your head.
Mm-hmm.
And this is from Lord Mandrick.
You're having a heart attack.
And you hear Clor Mandrick's voice ring out.
Vildor, Van Richten was finally able to restore my memory. I was lost, beaten, destroyed. When you can, return back to Van Richten's tower. I would like to have some words with you about our past.
Is this something I can respond to, or is it just a one-way?
No, you can.
Oh.
It's the spell. Sorry. Is it not message? It's sending. Sending. I believe, yeah, you can send another one. I probably didn't. I probably went over it, but
It's just a
short message, whatever it is. I don't care.
Mr. Moondred, it is great to hear from you, old friend. I am glad he could restore your memory. It will be a great asset for me and my party. I will make haste towards the tower. After we settle with our dealings here in Velaki. I will see you in a few days, friend.
And you can feel a head nod through the sending spell.
In your head.
In your head. And then, yeah, everything goes back to normal. And you're back to twirling your birchwood staff. All right. And so you guys are all now, assuming, gathered in the library, or we can just say in the main room. We'll say you guys all kind of conjoin back to the kitchen area. And Oleg comes back through the doors. All right. I got some information. Where do you want me to start?
Just how did it go in general?
Yes. How was the general vibe? And then what stands out to you?
So I spoke with my friend Lucan. Lucan? Lucan. Not Lucian, but Lucan.
Lucian.
I think it's good news. I mean, I know for him, he is skeptical of the Baron. And he said that many of them fear the night. Many of them talk about how, yes, the Baron had funny ways of running the city. But now this is much, much worse. Very little freedom. People are being taken to the jails for very simple things. This is no way to live. And Lucan said that a lot of the guards are starting to feel the same way. The issue is, the ones that are out patrolling are the ones that seem to be still with the Baron. Maybe not all of them. You may get lucky, you might find one. But he said that sometimes in the barracks he hears them speaking of how they just do not truly see the Baron for who he used to be, and that something needs to be done. I also asked about the guards. He said that watches are pretty consistent. The walls are constantly being watched. There's probably 4 to 5 guards on every entrance to the city. But he mentioned that no Velaki guard are allowed in the Baron's manor. It's only the ones related to Velric. And Lucan did not know if they've ever came off guard. He says it's unnatural that they are staying awake this long. One of them seems to be on duty at all times. And who knows if Velric sleeps? What is he? The Baron is not himself. You all know that. And the gods know that. But the overall message I got is the soldiers are terrified. And they're ready for something to be done. But I can't guarantee every guard is going to be on your side. This is pretty much what I got. Did I miss anything?
No, that is helpful.
Straight away.
To add to our decision, I know we voted yesterday on taking action, but I'm changing my vote for the course that we take. In the last hour or so, I was able to connect very vividly to this creature Extantor. And he mentioned about taking out the 3 pillars of Rahadin, Ivan, and Strahd is the key to unlocking whatever this artifact is. The evils that are corrupting it, blocking it. I did not know this previously, but what I do know now is that if we are able to take out Rahadin, that will help me in my quest to figure out whatever this thing is, to use to our advantage. And I do believe now, if we were to take action against Velric today, it would impact what would be happening tomorrow, the operation of jumping Rahadin. Now, I know there's no guarantees, but that is what I believe is best for what I am looking for.
Oleg, in your opinion, is there a time that suits us best to plan an attack?
I think I heard you mention it. It depends. Do you want townsfolk around? Or would you rather have it be in the middle of the night when most are sleeping? There are going to be guards on duty, but the guards are tired. I don't have a recommendation for you.
If we were to roll with the plan, as just considering that we stay with what we said yesterday, I don't think the townsfolk would be an issue. I understand that it could cause some fear in the town, but also maybe it would be good to show them that we're striking back. And I also would say that I don't think that anybody would step in or try to stop us, along with the guards. I think when the battle begins, if it were to happen, that would be a good time for somebody to shout at the guards to hold and wait to make their decision, as they know what the true evil is. I don't expect many would engage in, but you can never predict that. So I think timing-wise, there's really no right or wrong answer. I do think that, my own personal opinion, I made a prayer to Ogman. He said the word patience. To me, I would rather be patient in how we go about this and not rush this attack where we have really no leverage or plan in place, and wait to stay with the Rahadin one. Worst case scenario, if the Rahadin plan goes to failure, is we reset and we start again.
Right.
Worst place, if this one goes, is we all die.
We may lose a couple days, what would be the worst, but if that is true, what you say about the gods and the people, also us bringing Rahadin's head back on a spike could turn everything here.
Yes, and I think as he thought, maybe it is a situation where we have him leave our keep and go somewhere where he can be safe, and we meet him there to bring us back. But if we really truly need to get back in the town right away, again, I'm not sold either way. I'm just trying to lay out all the perspectives.
If we come back and we have Rahadin's head on a spike, I don't know any god that's going to turn us down from coming in. Now, the one thing I fear for is that while we leave, whatever they found out about Rahad if Strahd knows that they send Ivan or something worse, Strahd himself. I do know as long as the bones are here, I think the city is protected from Strahd, but the others we cannot say for sure.
Good point. If we were to make an attack on Velcarin, where would we want to do it? Let's plan that out. I can use augury to figure out what kind of response we will get. I'd say we do it anytime. It doesn't seem like there's one that's any better than any other.
Yes, if his guards are always there, there's no sense waiting for night.
We schedule a meeting, go to meet with him again, and
I don't know if he would even entertain one based off our last meeting.
And I would say we make a scene in the town center. We draw him out. We engage in battle. I don't know if there's a way we can sneak in there, unless anybody has any ideas.
I'm sorry to throw everyone through a loop, but just...
Mr. Blackcoil, have you ever meddled with explosives?
I did. I've read a couple books on them. Seen a few formulas. But they've never had to craft them.
Perhaps we could just blow our way into the Baron's residence.
I did once hear about something called a Molotov cocktail.
Indeed, indeed.
I would also
And,
like to...
well, not that bringing Rahadin's head on a spike wouldn't lift the morale of this place. But if what you say is true and the guards wanted to apprehend Inril for sneaking through a tunnel, I don't really know what good it would be bringing a head of a potential adversary of these guards would do. If anything, it would strive them to capture us further.
Maybe the ones that are on his side. I was speaking for the ones who are indifferent about it or feel uneasy to stand up and,
Oleg, which guards are manning the gates? Are they more of allegiance to Velcarin? Or what was the old Baron?
I would say most of the ones guarding the gates are going to be typically more aligned with Velcarin. Now, they don't have enough guards to only have Velcarin guards out. It would have been smart of me to tell them to put a pin on their chest or something.
Indeed.
I didn't think of that.
Luckily, we do have time. So if we were to leave and try to come back in, you should have enough time and rounds to talk to different people and have that symbolism.
I think that would be a good way to notify you, at least.
yes.
Now, me going and doing that, if anyone finds out, I do worry for my safety.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I would also like to state once again, not to put another gear in the machine. If we're going against Rahadin, I still have that thought that he might not actually be going there. We could hope. Velcarin is right here. And if we can get to him inside the Baron's house, it's going to be a lot easier to take out somebody with a bow inside than outside.
Indeed.
Especially from what we've heard, that he can hit things from a very long ways away.
So, hypothetical plan, Velcarin, if we were to go this option, I would say be late till a little bit later in the day. I don't think the middle of the day is perfect, but maybe around 7 to 8 p.m.
I would like to think if we did it during the day, perhaps that would ignite a spark in this town. Maybe start a little revolution, if you will.
So maybe at noon we approach. Do we try to send somebody up to the front with our...
What time is it right now?
It's 10.
10 o'clock.
You want to send somebody up front? Do we want to make the cocktails or just try to explode our way in?
I don't think we need to explode our way in. I think a simple knock spell would let us in.
The only thing is I don't think the guards, after us locking them away, will let us back in there so easily.
That's why a knock spell would be able to open the door.
I know, I mean, I don't think we'll be able to walk to the door.
Oh, yes, correct.
They'll be holding us on the outside.
Didn't we get like a coin that grants us access to the Baron's house?
Yes, but however, if there's no city guard that's actually guarding them anymore, and it's just the Velcarin, then
It's true. I don't think he... Make a good point. We don't want to fight him in an open crowd, but also I don't know another way to lure him out, and I don't know a way to get in.
well, there's definitely windows. We could just
Creep around and...
barge our way in through a window.
I've learned.
I do,
I have an idea. I can't say it, though.
Oh, that
That'd be so badass.
Oh,
No, I
like,
can't.
Come on,
Nope, I
Josh.
can't do it.
Can I do a history check on,
Does anyone know any illusion spells?
we could. If there are windows, we could burn them out.
Only thing we risk is killing the Baron, or
I'm fine with that.
the Baron's wife, or someone else being caught at that.
I have not seen the Baron's wife.
We'll be putting that risk in no matter what, I believe.
Yes.
And I would like to also put this out there again. I do have capabilities of bringing the man back.
So if we were to...
So if he dies, and I can get to him,
So we either...
Do you have illusion magic, Vildor?
Unfortunately not. But I knew a friend who knew the spell seeming, who could disguise up to, I believe, 10 creatures. And anything they wanted.
I have capabilities of illusions, but I don't have it ready.
I just...
Shame.
I do like the idea of close quarter combat with someone who uses a bow and arrow. If we strike fast, there's no way they'd be able to know that we were coming, right?
Oleg, could you get into the barracks still and perhaps get us some armor for disguise?
I could potentially do that. I may need one of you to come with me.
You can dress as guards.
We could pose as guards.
I just won't be able to carry it all. I'm gonna...
I can carry a lot.
Could you maybe take Sir Tanis and Sir Lover?
Teddy.
I would really feel more comfortable with one of you guys going.
I am a woman. I would
Well.
probably not work.
If anyone's going, it'd be me. I'm the thief. I don't know the value of that, though. That kind of opens up our plans that something's going on if we are caught.
Agreed.
Indeed.
Just for mere armor as a disguise. I mean, they're gonna find out who we are anyways.
Yeah, that'll be pretty easy to suit.
Do our guards have the armor still, or is it hurt now?
You guys gave armor to them.
But it's different armor.
It's different
though.
armor, though. Yeah. You guys have... They're like kind of more shiny armor.
And personally, if they seen someone a guard my height, they would probably...
There's a couple little ones.
Well, we
I haven't
few.
seen any dwarves
No.
around here.
We have an artificer. Get stilts.
I still don't know if we're dressed as guards. If I doubt that.
I don't think that
Those
would
other
be.
guards, I think our best chance is just either bombing them.
Could you imagine? You all walking up to the gates. One of you dressed as Strahd von Zarovich. The others undead.
That'd be great.
But that magic seems powerful.
Yes, I don't know if anybody has.
That would be
You guys
badass.
have it.
I believe what you're referring to is a seeming spell.
The spell you just said. Yes.
Yes. And also, if anybody in this town really knows about the bones. Unfortunately, I don't think they would buy
It would
it.
have to be outside the city, yeah.
We could lure them out with the bones. It'd be a very risky play.
Ooh.
Or even a fake bones.
Hold on.
Here we go.
Hold on.
The ideas are flowing.
Here's another thing you could possibly do.
We're in the
We could
infinite
use-
plan loop.
We could use
I love it.
we could use the dead guards of Velcarin as something to lead them back to the church. Lock them back in the church. Then we fight once again. Take the bones out for a mere second. They get a whiff of it, they come to us. The Baron is safe. We exit. Not that I like burning churches.
Ultima will forgive.
We could burn the church from the inside with them in it.
How are we for sure that the Velric would come to see that?
If we take the bones out, I think he would be sniffing up that tree very easily.
Would he even be able to identify the bones? Like, if we had
His guard could.
If we had a fake, what do you think that is not possible?
I think the magical means of the bones is what does it.
We could almost create a different set of bones and put some type of magic on it.
Right.
It would not be the same. It would reduce the risk, but also, if we
But if
fail
we
this mission anyways,
I'm saying if we're prepped in the church as it is, we are there. We know how to get the bones out.
Yes.
We take them out. Someone is on guard. We put them back in, lock it. They're on their way.
There's two issues I have with that plan. One is that we turned into sitting ducks, and now we are just waiting for what we are hunting to walk into our trap.
That is true. I like the first plan better now.
With
Let's
that,
burn them out.
I don't believe that there's a high chance that also Velric's going to show up. Has anyone ever seen him walk around here?
Not besides the first time they entered.
I got drinks with them one time.
My point, so I don't believe getting him out would be easy. At least if we went to his spot, we would know he would be there.
Yes, as nice as the idea of the bones sounds good, it would instantly tell them there's something up
And we don't know the power of Velric.
Yes,
For all we know, he
snatchman guy.
has some sort of magic, yes, that he would be able to take them, destroy them, do something, and put this whole town at risk, city at risk.
That is true.
If we fail, these bones have been here for way longer than we have.
Yes.
Not saying they will last longer than what we will, but we have to have that hope.
Is anybody resistant to fire?
I can make
Indeed.
people resistant.
I am.
I think it'd be useful to maybe have a mix of an attack of fire them out and break in. And then while that's happening, we'd just be willing to go to war. We'd probably want somebody that's good at speaking to let the townsfolk and the city guards to know that we're doing what's right for the city and they've seen us defend it before. And then hopefully they'll engage in battle. Hopefully we can get inside, but I think that's our best plan.
Oleg, is there any other way to the keep or the manor? The front door, do you know?
Back
I would
door.
imagine there's a back door, but I don't know.
We've been in there a couple
I
times.
guess I
haven't we?
never looked. Yeah.
Can we
Yeah,
do-
you guys have been in
Can I do a
there
history
twice.
check of any? I mean, we walked
Here, I
inside
already-
for
I
his,
shivered.
the son's room. We've been in there quite a bit, so I want to do a history check and try to figure out if there's any alternative ways in.
Yeah, I'll try to do a history check on that too.
Oh, this is a good roll.
I'll ponder on that too.
Guidance.
12.
Dude, I fucking died.
What do you history?
Hmm. No, 9.
24.
I use your
Sorry,
nine
say it
for
one more
that.
time.
12.
12, 9, 24.
Guidance.
I'm not
Vildy.
actually rolling, but I just want to see what I
No, Vildy, you got a 24?
Okay.
28 if it's with guidance.
He did say that.
I'd still do that. Okay.
No, that's a joke.
But
Oh, I
24 24 is
Oh, yeah, it'd be a
good.
hit
So
die check.
24 is good. Vildor, you remember when you were walking in the Burgomaster's mansion or the Baron's mansion, that when you're walking down the main, like the main hallway, from the back door, okay, there's a door that was open, and you remember seeing the the window was shut that you could see through there,
Mhm.
but the blinds were flowing, almost as if there was airflow coming through.
Okay.
And it was a bigger window.
Yeah, the window was shut. You guys never would have walked behind. So the only thing you would have remembered is that window had that there was air movement in that room.
In which room?
The back
far
room.
end.
So the far room.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't really show you here. But
Reed,
like,
can you bring up the map up for us? Or you don't want that?
that probably shows you what's there.
Oh.
So I want you guys
Okay,
to kind
sorry.
of think. But
Sorry.
yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much what you remember.
Okay.
Yep. So you remember airflow being in there. You don't know was it another window open? Was there a door? Was it a fan? You don't know, but that's what you remember.
I recall air movement in the back room of the Baron's manor. Curtains swaying from left to right, being filled with breeze somewhere.
Well, if we need someone to try to sneak in, I could try to investigate it more.
And with that too, the other thing is that I don't know if he described this as well, but you guys remember too that what he's describing is on the ground floor.
Gotcha.
There's windows on both levels. Like you guys do see from the outside that there are windows. Like even in the room that I think the four of you just went into where you magically locked the door that he was in. There's a window in there, and there's windows on the top, and then there's windows on the bottom. But yes, that window that he's referring to is on the ground floor.
What if we could get somewhat of a very small distraction? Because I think stealth is very little. A small distraction. Maybe it's somebody fighting a guard or something similar to that. And then while that's going on, and we work around the side of the place, hopefully we can find an opportunity. I could enlarge myself while carrying Alaric and drop him on the roof, or drop him on a spot that he could easily access inside.
That's a good idea.
It gives us at least some type of diversion and sneak
Well, you
attack.
could just bash a window and I could go in.
Yeah, I mean, as long as we had some type of distraction big enough, then I'm sure we could find something.
Well,
And then if that doesn't work and the distraction is too calm, then we start setting things on fire.
Or Vildor could fly and drop me in from
Yes,
above.
that too. And then I could be bashing windows.
Indeed. Perhaps we. What is your status with the guards still? Do they respect you, look up to you, see you as a veteran?
I would say so, yes.
I knew you were like, yeah, I'm high standing.
All he was the main guard at the main gate, these beasts.
Perhaps we fake a scene where he is with a blade to his throat. We call guards to us. Nearby the Baron's manor, drawing most of the nearby guards away from the door.
Yes, the only problem is we would probably need his old armor, or if you could find a friend guard, or even somebody to disguise. Then it'd be,
I do have my old armor.
we could use his old armor, and then we can even have our own guards there to help rough them up, and then they can also be there to back us up if needed.
Yeah, because I believe how many of men of Velcarin came into the city within
I believe it was 8.
Yeah,
and we killed 3. So
Yeah,
there's
and there's-
still 5 left.
Yeah,
so
you said
I'm
earlier
thinking
there's
those
5
5
still.
are posted with Velcarin.
Indeed.
maybe we could also, if we're gonna do this, get Ishmark involved or nearby, ready to pounce. I think the most support we can get there to help fight off the extra guards would be useful.
If there's 1 or 2 outside, we should be able to hopefully try to take them out before we get into real interaction with anyone else inside.
Yeah,
Or at least have our guards or other people.
that's what I'm thinking.
I suppose we should ensure Valric is still residing inside the manor before we devise this plan and he's elsewhere.
Okay, I would say if we are going to do this, we want to act quickly. If we set up rules right now, maybe I could seek out Ishmark We could have somebody do a walk to ask to talk to Velcarin, or even just walk around the inns or the places that he might be. But if he's not there, then that means it's the Baron alone. So that's also a great opportunity.
What would be nice if I could get inside and I have telepathy with Jazul, I would be able to tell you exactly where they were and where they were heading. I could use my invisibility to stay hidden until I have to reveal myself or save myself. But that way we would know exactly what was going on the inside where everything else was going on the outside.
I do like that plan of knowing what's going on inside before we just come.
Would you be able to fly and hold him at the same time?
If I'm invisible, I could probably just sneak through a window or a door if we can see one that's open too.
Sure.
So maybe I'd go take a stroll around.
I could maybe go try to find Ishmael.
Just to take a better look at what the manor is up against and if there's anything on the first couple floors that we can look at.
It's fine with me. Does anybody have any objections or any other plans? Before we decide on this fully, I do think I should use augury to, once we get in moment of strike, and if it has bad results, I think we either replan it or we bail and stay with the Rahadin idea. Because I'm still not entirely off the limits. I'm just trying to plan this as best as we can.
I would say we take the next course of action, meet here in about an hour, and we make our decision.
Okay.
Alrighty. Let's run through this, okay? Because I feel like we can't really stop there.
Yeah.
So what is everybody doing? So you're going to take a stroll.
Yep, I'm going to the manor to get a better look at it.
Okay.
Before I do that though, I'm going to put a disguise on.
Okay. Roll your. Is it a intelligence check?
No, it's deception, I believe.
Deception.
I can look interested in talking to Ishmael with me if he's in town.
Of course.
Kind of have a lot of difficulties.
What are you guys thinking? Are you guys gonna do anything? If not, that's fine.
I'd probably just hang back.
Hang back.
I was going to say, if we are planning on...
To make bombs?
I could try to make some.
We don't really have the liquor, so let's stop at the inn.
Yes, that's a good idea. And we'll be walking that way too.
See if we have any other friends around.
Yes, agreed.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, sounds like us
It's
four
just
gonna
charisma
go to the
check.
inn. I would say we're looking for Ishmael. He's looking more to buy some booze and find other stuff.
Then I could also help in the creation.
I'll take.
I got 19.
I have a
19. Okay. And what are you dressing up as?
Just
anything. Just
yeah,
to
I'll
you.
I'll go back to the dwarf.
Looks good. Back to the dwarf. Okay.
Back to
so
Florida.
let's do that. We'll do you. So you're gonna go for a walk.
Yep.
And you're just gonna go check out the Baron's mansion.
Yes.
Okay. So what are you like? Explain to me what you're kind of.
So I'll do like a. I'm gonna get as close as I can that like a normal civilian would get, right? So not like approach any of the guards or anything like that. And I will just kind of, as I'm walking around, I want to make note of the structure of the building to see on the second level if there's like any like patios, like decks, things like that. And then like the windows and what those look like, and then looking for any other entrances outside that main gate.
Okay. So walking up. So I'm going to need a perception check.
Okay.
And I might need you to run through the again.
Perception 17.
17. Okay. What 3 do you want to know?
I will.
Because you said 5.
Yeah,
Okay,
I will.
I want you to pick 3.
3. Can you just give me a second? I'm thinking.
And some of them you might not be able to tell, but I just want you to give me 3.
Yeah, I will. First of all, entrances and exits, other than the
Okay.
main door. Is there anything on the building that looks like there would be other doors in other spots?
Okay.
And if so, where is it at?
Using the information that you got from Vildor,
Yep.
you walking at the front of the house, you do notice a path leading around the back side of the house, and you can see some garden area,
Okay.
and you would put 2 and 2 together that might have been where Vildor saw that window that let out.
So maybe it leads to a garden.
There could
or
be a
something
potential door entrance back
Okay.
there, window, some way of entrance.
Question about that path. Does that path, is that open in a different spot, or is that path after you get past the guards?
That path, you would be able to get to it by going like through a different yard around to get to it.
Okay.
So
I
like you
wouldn't
could
have to,
go
like,
around.
go
You
through
wouldn't
the
have to
guards.
go through the guards
Okay.
because you see the 5 guards. You see the 2 wizards and the 3 brutes all at the.
They're all at the front gate.
They're at the front gate.
Oh, cool.
Yep, they're at the front gate.
Okay, perfect. So, okay, so is that 1 or 2?
That's
Or
1.
2 would be like on the second floor.
Yeah.
Is there any like patios, like little foyers, anything like that?
The second floor is straight
Straight
up.
up.
Yep,
Okay.
straight up. There are windows, and you notice that from what you can tell, they are all shut right now.
Okay, and then thirdly, what else did I say? I guess that's really all I need. I don't think I'm trying to think of anything else. I think I'm good.
Good.
I guess I'll ask you a question about the guards if that's okay
Yep.
with my third one.
Yeah.
The formation that they're in, like, are they all sitting right at the front gate, or are there like 2 guards in front and then kind of like 3 strolling around? What does that look like?
So there is the 2 wizards. They kind of space themselves out a little bit, but they're at the 2 at the far back.
Yep.
And then the 3 guards, there's one at the start, the path that leads up. There's a guard there, and then there's 2 off to the side.
Okay.
So like they're kind of in like that. Like there's the 2 mages, then the brutes are like spaced out like
Yeah,
that
like a
on the
triangle
front. Yep.
almost.
And they're moving. They're not just like
how
statues.
Related to that too, how close are like what is the closest one to like that path you mentioned that looks like to be
That would be the brute and the
one of the wizards?
yeah. So like if we're here, right?
Yeah.
Wizard, brute. I'm just
Yeah.
like using that as an example, kind of on the road or out front. And then so this brute would be able to like potentially see back here, and then that wizard is the other closest.
Okay, but it's not very close.
Why is my hand cracked?
Like I wouldn't have to walk right by them or anything like that. Okay.
No. Do you see this? My thumb is
Jeez.
I'm like really deep.
I'm going to I'm going to do one other
35
thing.
games of softball, and I have
I am going to get to as closest to the building I can.
Mhm.
Maybe like the back side of the building.
Yep.
Because is there like a gate around the building, or is it like I could walk up to the building and touch the building?
You could walk up to it.
And like so I'm gonna walk up to like the back side,
Mhm.
and I'm going to try to do an Arcana check
Mhm.
to see if there's any type of magical presence or like effect on this building or this area.
So you're gonna walk. You want to walk around?
Yes.
Okay, make it. I need a stealth check. Just for that one guy. Okay. Even
No,
though
you're good. It's gonna be a 21. It's
Okay.
21 no matter what. So
Yeah. True. I got a 12.
12. Okay.
So
So, yeah.
you are able to walk up, and now going in the back, you do see a door.
Okay.
All right. So you do see a door back there.
And there doesn't
in
look
the
like a
path.
guard there.
There's no guard
Okay,
back there.
perfect.
No.
So I don't want to go close to that. I
Okay.
just want to try to click close to the building part
And do an Arcana
and
check.
do like an Arcana check of like trying to feel in the building and feel if there's any like I feel like there's any type of magical presence here.
Okay. Where do you want to feel? Just like anywhere?
Yeah, as close as like I can to get like inside the building,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Yep. Okay, make an Arcana check for me.
I mean, I don't know if it's gonna do anything, but I might as well check. Fuck, it's a bad roll. 12.
12. You feel a few different pulls of magic coming from the building. So there is magical presence on this
here.
building, but
Okay.
can't really pinpoint.
Okay. And as soon as I do that, I will back away.
Head out.
Yes, and head out.
All right. So then you head back to the keep. You two wanted to go to the inn. What did you two wanted to look for Ishmark?
Yes.
Okay.
At the end, probably is where we're going to start at.
Start at the inn. So you all 4 go to the inn. All right.
Yeah.
And when you guys get there, Erwin's at the front, and you actually notice that Ishmark is also at the bar. So because he's been staying at the inn since he's been here, so he's just spending some time at the bar currently. But Erwin's kind of on the far side.
Do you want to take the lead here, or would you want me to?
I can take the lead.
Maybe ask him if we can speak to him in his room, or at least somewhere quiet to avoid.
Ishmark,
Oh, Vildor, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Been better. It's kind of gloomy around these parts, and can only think about how my sister's doing right now.
It
put
is
a damper
getting me
on that.
everywhere, friend.
That's fair. Fair. Very fair. So, what's new? Are you here to get a drink? Spend time with me?
Well, me and my friend over here, we're looking to have a chat in private.
Is it serious?
Indeed, indeed.
Should we go over to one of those booths? Is that secluded enough?
I'm gonna help Axis as well right now. Probably.
It's getting around lunchtime.
Okay.
A few more people are coming in. I wouldn't say it's terrible. It'd be safer to go upstairs.
You have
But
room here, Ishmark.
yes, right now I do.
You're going in there.
Probably safe, yeah. It's probably smart. And he leads you up, and you guys get up to the room. He opens the door, shuts it. Now you guys are in his room, his space. And you see just papers everywhere. And he seems to be writing, and just, you can tell he's trying to occupy his mind as best he can.
I see.
So, what is it?
Well, we have a plan that we are looking to carry out.
All right.
And, well, Gorath, were you looking for Ishmark's help, or?
Yes, I think, Ishmark, I know we've had troubles with our last plan with Irina. And you'll know I do think about her daily, as I'm sure you do. But I believe that you're one of the probably stronger minds or fighters in this town that we can use. There's a lot of common people who don't have the audacity to stand up to Strahd as you do, and we're going to attempt to take back this town, as this is one place that Strahd has not been able to affect in the past so strongly.
He takes his dagger out, he throws it on the ground. I'm in.
So it's easy. Here's our plan. In short, we are going to make an attack on Baron's house. We're going to try many different methods to get in there. I just want you to be ready. Maybe keep a watchful eye in that area. What time is it? Probably 11 right now?
11. Yeah.
Maybe planning this around 1 or so, and when stuff goes down, we could use your support to help get in there and help fight.
Do you need anything more from me, or just want me there with my blade? I don't know what I can fully do. I don't know how much pull I will have. I know people will know who I am with my name, but
I believe being nearby is a lake will suffice.
Yes.
I can do that. Well, you just inform me of the plan. Do you want me to head to your keep, or just wish me for... I can stay here, too.
How far away is the inn from the Baron's house?
From the Baron's house, it's like probably, I don't know, 10-minute walk.
10 minutes, 5 minutes. Yeah.
Maybe bring him with us. It'd just be hard to communicate the timing properly if we don't have him with.
Indeed, yes.
Travel with us, but then as we get closer, maybe just kind of take your own route to get there, if that makes sense. You seem more as like you're loitering the area than planning the attack with us.
Yes,
and then you can jump in when needed.
Yeah, I can do that.
But yes,
just know that you have my support.
Get your stuff and you can come with us when...
Alright. He picks his knife up off the floor, and you see him go over to his wardrobe, open it up, and you see his armor in there, and he's gonna start putting that on, maybe not putting it on, but getting into his bag so he can take it with him to your guys' manor.
Good deal, and I'll head back to the manor.
Okay, head back to the manor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you guys are doing Irwin?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm assuming, while this is going on, you guys find Irwin.
Yeah, so... How's it going?
Dorian, it's good to see you, Inro.
Indeed.
What can I do for you?
Well, I'm looking to procure a couple of bottles of alcohol. Just something cheap.
Something, we're planning on having a bit of a housewarming party, you could say. And we want some relatively cheaper booze, if you have it, that is easily burnable. We are planning on making something with an alcoholic food, if you will. Use it for cooking in ways.
This is the pasta that we'll be making.
How flammable are we talking?
Chef Dorian.
Possibly something that could charred burn something, but would last a while, yet it would produce a larger flame. If you have something that is of the essence of Everclear.
And he... Oh, yeah. Or he goes back.
Cheap vodka.
Oh, yeah.
And he's gonna go and grab like a small little tankard out. This is some of the malt liquor that I have. It's some of the aging that I do with the barrels of the beers and other things that I use here. This is some of the stuff that doesn't quite go well. It's very high in alcoholic content, doesn't taste very good, but it cooks well and it lights easy.
Sounds perfect. How much for that?
Oh, this is not expensive. This is... No one wants this. I could... How much do you need?
Well, I mean, in how much, like how...
I got... So it's probably like a... It's like, not like a barrel, but it's like a... It's probably like a small cask of it.
How much you asking for the whole thing?
I could give this to you for a handful of silver.
We'll take that.
Sounds
Do
good.
you have anything bottled?
No.
Not of that, of anything else near it.
No. I have empty bottles that I'm not using that are just empty if you need those, but I don't have anything with liquid in it.
We might take those as well, just for being able to pass around.
Okay.
And for extra hands for the cooking.
Yes. So, and then he'll give you the little cask, and then there are... How many bottles would you need?
As many as it can take to fill that.
Okay.
Or empty that, excuse me.
Okay. He's going to... Where'd they go? You could probably get about 5 bottles on this.
We'll take it.
Take 5.
We'll take the 5 bottles, the tankard. This is also for a friend, personal use, personal gain. Do you have anything else, maybe on the cheaper side of liquor?
I mean, you could just... My ale is probably the next cheapest thing I've got. It's the most common thing.
A little bit more on the liquor side.
I would have probably a handful of... I have some used bottles of maybe some of my... cheap... like Hawkeye vodka.
And how many bottles would you have of that?
I've got about 2 or 3 opened right now, if you want to open bottles. Otherwise, I've got 2 that are closed.
I'll take the 2 that are closed.
Okay. That'll be 5 silver for the bottles a piece, so 10.
So gold total for each.
Give me 7, and we'll call it a day.
7 gold?
For the casket, the cask, the bottles, and the 2 bottles of vodka.
Give him 7 gold.
Okay.
We can burn that red dragon crush.
You guys
wasting that shit.
I don't know how well that would burn either.
Good?
Yeah, I think so.
I do want to, last thing, I want to just take a look around the bar if I see anybody that I recognize that we've been friendly with in the past.
Make a perception check.
Our wolf hunters. We need them.
Oh yeah, we're fucking set. 21.
Alright. There wasn't going to be anybody. You got a 21. If I roll a 10 or above, the hunters are there. The hunters.
What? Nah, it's a 2.
Come on, you hit the.
So you do not see the hunters there.
Excellent.
Yeah, you hit Vildy.
All right.
Wait, did I kill?
Yeah,
You just
Vildor.
knocked
Vildor's
I
trapped.
didn't see him.
His staff is broke.
Hopefully not.
Like Sigmund happened.
Yeah, imagine that. Me rolling the dice. But no, you don't notice anyone that you.
All right. Then I'll just kind of take a look around, and I'll start carrying the stuff back to Blackville Keep,
All right.
and we'll start.
Getting stuff ready. All right. So you guys all head back to the Black Veil Keep. All have new found information, and
Before you
the
say,
question, or what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say before you say before we end this, if we can, I would like to do my augury before.
Oh, you want to do your augury
So
now?
that kind of gives us the. Like,
Okay.
if it says
Okay.
whoa, then we're like,
Yeah.
okay, boys, let's. Then we have some time to rethink before
Mhm.
next session. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's always fun to
Do
end
it.
on augury.
All right.
Is this the
So-
last thing? We'll do the last thing.
So yeah, the last
If
thing after you guys all come back together, you guys have some plan to do, maybe outside of D&D to figure out what you're gonna do, come with a decision. But let's do some augury.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I'll share my information next session when he's here. So he
Yeah, because then he can kind of
knows.
hear it all. Because he'll probably have watch him. He'll have a couple other plans.
So join me and play. Like, if I miss anything plan wise, but sounds like a plan is. So you guys can see Ishmark is here at the table. We are going to attack here soon, if this augury goes to plan. Okay, our current status. You, Alaric, are going to try to roam near an open door.
sneaking into the back.
So you would be sneaking in. If at any point sneaking in goes wrong,
We'll
we will. If sneaking in goes wrong, we'll then unleash fire on the windows. We'll try to throw or fly somebody in, and make whatever happens to get on the inside of the building. Are we planning to still have our diversion or distraction up front?
Most of the guards, or the 5 guards I saw at the beginning of the front gate, so we were able to have a lot of the interaction outside before Velric can intervene. My goal is to basically sneak in the back and have eyes on Velric or the Baron and make sure that they don't escape or hinder whatever they're trying to do on in the inside.
And we most likely will not have any guards back there.
No, not that I've seen, but I will be invisible.
Maybe as a... True.
I will not intervene unless I feel necessary.
Okay.
And at that point, I'm willing to risk my life.
Would you like us to bring Oleg with in traditional knight or traditional guard armor in case?
I don't think we need a distraction.
Okay.
Personally.
I think as long as you guys can do whatever you need to do in the front. Give me just a little bit of time to get in before you do any action.
Yes.
If you can take out 2 or 3 before anything really happens, I don't think there'll be reinforcements, anything like that. And then we just need to make sure we have a surrounding of the complex to make sure if we try to escape or something.
Yes, and once you alert Drazul about the situation, if we need to get a second body inside, I think we vote that you would be our next best chance. Vildor the fly in there, if that sounds good to you.
Indeed.
And then, at that point, it's just a fight. If we can keep the king alive,
Would be a plus.
that's great, and we keep him hostage. But the biggest part of this mission is
Kill
targeting Vilnic. Yes. Am I missing
I
anything?
still have faith in the Baron. I would like to keep him alive.
I promise I will not put my dagger in his throat if I see him. I will think about it, but I won't do it.
Does anybody else have any?
If you are speaking to Ogma, could you ask him about sneaking into the manor? I'm a little nervous about it.
Yes. So then, just for DM, so augury, we tell them the plan in place, so we know that
Yep.
we're gonna get a wheel or woe. Was there 3 questions or something that we can seek additional information out, or is that just something I just made up?
Okay, just give me a second.
Yep.
Here, I gotcha. I got it right here.
So you do need the one thing I need is you're gonna you want specifically marked sticks, bones, tokens, anything of that nature, cards to lay out in front of you to signify the results.
Okay,
So you need to have 4 cards out.
So something bad I have. I have a devil
3.
pendant I
3.
stole from the very first. Will that count as like a?
Whatever you want to signify. Yeah, like it's something. Yeah, something to.
So bad, I would say devil pendant.
Yeah, it just says you receive an omen for about the results of the course of action about the plan.
Neutral. I have an
30
ivory
minutes.
hairbrush. That seems like something that's pretty.
Yeah.
neutral. We kind of
Okay.
What was your first one?
a devil.
Devil
pendant.
Oh yeah.
And then, does anybody have anything very positive for them that they?
I do have a fine silver
I
goblet.
have a lucky coin.
I'll use the silver goblet. Okay. Anything else I need?
Or wait, sorry. So the devil's pendant.
Yep.
And then
Ivory hairbrush
Ivory
and
hairbrush.
a silver goblet.
So ivory, hairbrush, and which one is that? I missed all that.
That's neutral.
Neutral.
And then
Or
silver
wheel
goblet.
and wool.
Yeah.
And then
Silver goblet is the good
It was the wheel.
wheel. Yep.
And then is it just one, like, question on will this work, or is it how does that part go into play?
It just says you receive an omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of course and action that you plan to take within the 30
so like
next
you would
30
just you wouldn't have to give the whole plan, but just like, hey, you guys have the plan. Like this outer worldly being would know, and you basically just have to ask the results of this event.
Okay, one last thing before the plan in place. Just want to make sure our plan's good. Does anybody have a good charismatic ability? Does anybody want to speak to the crowd as we're about to engage to let them know that we're doing good and to help keep the guards away?
Attack!
There's one guy that we don't want to do that.
That
That'll
was
be
probably the
great
last
for that.
person we honestly want talking to the public, but he's definitely got the best charisma.
You guys would like to
And
join
he's got
me?
advantage, and he's good at intimidating. So
If you guys would like to join me, I'd like to do this in the sanctuary. It's where I feel most at peace and feel like we can get us all together for it.
All right.
So we'll travel there as a crew. And then
What's the color in the what's the sanctuary color?
I would
Do you think it's like this?
I think it's
what's Ogma's color?
It's like yellow.
I would say gold. It's like
Goldish.
it's
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd say like an orangish gold. Maybe it's slightly darker shades, just for the sake. I'm picturing almost the lights are off.
Oh, here. We'll do this. Then we'll go like this.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So if anybody would like to,
Go back
Not
to the
like
gold
that.
one.
Go back to this one. Then we're gonna turn it up. Then we're gonna turn it down. And there's very dimly lit candles in
Ooh.
here.
It always messes
And then
my
is this-
eyes sometimes when that does that. I'm
is
like, what's
augury?
going
Is this
on?
one spoken?
Yeah, you'll
Yes.
just you'll speak it.
Okay.
You have to speak the plan.
If anyone would like to grab my hands, that's what we're gonna speak.
And you
Grab my
see Gorath has the devil's pendant, the ivory hairbrush, and the silver goblet all laid out in front of him.
To the powerful being out there, hopefully guided and assisted by Ogma, the strong and powerful.
And you see all of the items in front of you shake.
We're here to ask about our plan to help rid this place of evil with our first step. This will start with our attack on the Baron's place and attack on Velric. Our plan is this, as listed. I'm not going to read the whole thing again unless you want me to. We want to know, will this be providing positive, negative, positive and negative results, weal and woe? In Ogma's name, bless us.
And you see all of the 3 items lift up off of the ground and begin to levitate in front of you. And you all are slowly just watching. And some are teetering back and forth, not really sure which one's going to go. And they all crash to the floor. The lights go out. And the only thing that now is glowing in front of you, as it stands itself back up, rises in front of you, is the ivory hairbrush.
Okay. Always waiting for that to be the devil's.
I know.
And I was like, oh god,
And
of
the
course we
lights-
just did all
and the
that.
lights, and the lights come on, and all of the items go back to resting on the floor. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.